The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Ottumwa Bulldogs football is coming your way on your news and information leader, 1240 AM and 102.7 FM, KBIZ. Now, let's get you to the field with the voice of your Ottumwa Bulldogs, Jason Van Arkel.
Ottumwa High football is on the air. Good evening, everybody, from Memorial Stadium in Waterloo. Jason Van Arkel reporting. Annie Argo is the on-site video producer. Kyle Smith, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. It is the 2023 season finale as your Ottumwa Bulldogs take on the Wahawks of Waterloo West. Ottumwa comes in at 3-5 on the season, and after 3 tough weeks, Ottumwa was very happy to face a struggling Des Moines East team last week. The Bulldogs knew they didn't really need to throw the ball against the Scarlets, and they wound up posting the 5th best single-game rushing performance as a team in the state of Iowa all time. Cam Maneri had a career night, more on that later in the pregame show, and it all led to a much-needed victory. That doesn't mean OHS came out of the game with no work to do. Everyone in the stadium knew that East would throw the ball all night. In fact, the Scarlets only handed the ball off twice in 53 snaps, but the Bulldog defense still allowed 387 passing yards and 5 touchdowns. Ottumwa led 33-6 late in the first half, but instead of putting the game away, they actually let the Scarlets close the margin to 14 points twice in the second half. Turnovers were still an issue as well, with 2 fumbles lost and a costly interception in that game. Ottumwa still won 52-32, but it was far from perfect. Tonight, Waterloo West is a different challenge. They run the ball about twice as much as they throw it, but the Ottumwa defense has to be sharper tonight. And as we've said pretty much every week this season, the Bulldogs have to take better care of the football. As for Waterloo West, they're 4-4 on the season. Their head coach, Lonnie Moore, is in his 15th season, and it's been a bit of a strange ride for Waterloo West this season. They won 3 of their first 4 and entered the final third of the season sitting at 4-2 and at least entertaining hopes of a Class 5A playoff berth. In the last 2 weeks, though, they've been blown out and shut out twice by Valley and then Iowa City Liberty. All but one of the Wahawks wins have been by double digits, and all 4 wins have come against teams that are currently 2-6. They beat Waterloo East, Davenport North, Davenport Central, and Marshalltown. A comparison of common opponents favors Waterloo West tonight. Both Waterloo West and Ottumwa were blasted on the road by Waukee Northwest, but while the Wahawks blew out Marshalltown, Ottumwa was rocked by the Bobcats 3 weeks ago. Offensively, running back Ben Frazier leads Waterloo West with 755 rushing yards and 6 scores. When they do go to the air, quarterback Brady Dean is a 50% passer with 6 TD passes and only 2 interceptions. Defensively, in their 4 wins, they've allowed more than 100 yards rushing only once. In their 4 losses, they've allowed over 200 rushing yards per game. How effectively Ottumwa can run the ball could be a key factor in tonight's matchup. We're just getting started on the Bulldog pregame show. After this 3-minute timeout, we'll come back and tell you about the last time these 2 teams met. It was last year. It was the end of the season. It was on this field, and it was a game not to be forgotten. That story coming up in 3 minutes on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Looking to add value to your property? Looking for a top-rated local business? An easy way to do that is to have a fence installed. This is Jared with Pierce Fence Company. Whether you want a fence to keep your animals safe or a privacy fence to keep others out, Pierce Fence can install many different types of commercial, industrial, or residential fences. At Pierce Fence, we strive for excellence, safety, and quality. Give us a call today and find out why we lead the industry for all your fence projects in Southeast Iowa. You can count on our team here at Pierce Fence Company to get the job done right. Like us on Facebook or visit us at piercefenceco.com.
A lot of things in this world just don't make sense. Like why we drive on a parkway, but park in a driveway? It's just not logical. And when it comes to something as important as your vehicle, you need things to make sense. You can rely on Jonathan and the crew at Vice Transmission on Madison Avenue in Ottumwa. They're the logical choice for transmissions, but they also do brakes, tune-ups, mechanical repair, and more. The next time you need maintenance, transmission, or auto repairs done, contact Vice Transmission. They are more than a transmission shop.
At Gardner Collier Jewelry, our goal has always been to provide you with the very best jewelry for your money. From plain gold wedding bands to the most exquisite diamond ring, Gardner Collier has it. Our huge selection is sure to exceed your expectations, and our service is second to none. From sterling silver fashion jewelry to the one-of-a-kind diamond fashion piece, Gardner Collier can fill your jewelry desires. For the very best value in fine jewelry, choose Gardner Collier, Quincy Place Mall, Ottumwa, and Penn Center Mall, Oskaloosa.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
At Line-X of Ottumwa, we know your truck is much more than a vehicle to you. Whether you use it for work or play, a Line-X spray-applied bedliner is ready for the long haul. Line-X provides unmatched protection with a nationwide lifetime warranty. Want more for your truck? Line-X carries accessories from WeatherTech, Bach Industry, Truxedo, Truck Gear, Lux, and Luverne Truck Accessories. The right parts and accessories to make your truck your truck. Everything is possible at Line-X of Ottumwa.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Bulldogs wrapping up the 2023 season on the road at Waterloo West. Now, these two teams wrapped up the season here on this same field at Memorial Stadium a year ago, a game that West won 42-34, and when these two teams met here, they put on quite a show. Waterloo West would score. Ottumwa would reply over and over throughout the night. 4 of the 5 Bulldog rushing touchdowns went for over 20 yards. The Wahawks had 5 rushing touchdowns of their own, and in the end, Cavell Fay's 4th score of the night proved just enough, but only after Ottumwa's last-minute drive ended on downs. That game was a far cry from the previous meeting in 2021 when Ottumwa lost to Waterloo West 70-0 at home. The Bulldogs hope the third time's the charm against Waterloo West tonight. Bulldogs, again, 3-5, Waterloo West 4-4 as they both play their final games of the regular season. So after tonight, a programming note, no more Ottumwa High broadcasts until mid-November. In fact, our next broadcast after tonight will be November 20th. That'll be the season opener for Bulldog girls basketball on the road at Fort Madison. So let's enjoy this one tonight. Hopefully we'll get another entertaining game. Right now we'll take another 3-minute timeout. When we come back, we will do a deeper dive into the night Cam Maneri and the rest of the Bulldog offense had last week against Des Moines East. That comes your way next on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
This is Opula with Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse in Ottumwa. Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? You don't really want to cook? Stop in and see us. We are known for the best pizza in Southeast Iowa. Enjoy a mouth-watering steak or an awesome tenderloin. We also have salads, pasta, chicken and fish, and of course, amazing Greek food. Call ahead for carryout. Our full menu is available at Mike'sPizzaSteakhouse.com. Thank you for making us your favorite restaurant. We look forward to serving you at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse.
Opa! Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop, located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
The secret is out. You're invited to see the all-new scoring system at Champion Bowl.
The first bowling alley in Iowa to have the new Bowler Entertainment System.
Animated and themed scoring grids and backgrounds.
It keeps score for a variety of game types.
There's classic bowling, of course, as well as Build the Monster, Bowling Hood, Battle of the Lanes, and more.
You can also video chat with any of the staff right from your bowling station.
Come experience the brand new Champion Bowl in Ottumwa,
where bowling is now awesome.
Uh-oh. Looks like it's time to bring your vehicle into Gordy's Auto on Madison Avenue. Let Steve or one of his certified mechanics diagnose your car or truck's problems and get you back on the road. Just because your car started this morning doesn't mean it's not time for a checkup. Let them change the oil or perform other preventative maintenance to keep your vehicle running smooth. Stop in and see Steve at Gordy's on Madison Avenue, just before the Rock and Roll Dairy Bar. Call for an appointment and like him on Facebook.
A-Plus Services Plumbing and HVAC takes care of your home. A-Plus Services offers multiple services under one roof. They offer residential and commercial installation of plumbing, heating, and air conditioning units in Ottumwa, Fairfield, and the surrounding areas. From new construction to replacement of your existing unit, A-Plus Services can help. Ask them about available financing options. Contact A-Plus Services for all your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning installation services. Se habla español, your authorized local York dealer.
At Five Hogs Barbecue, our journey began with a group of folks who simply love to barbecue, a path that persists with the belief that our ribs, brisket, pulled pork, and chicken should be just as delightful to order as they are to savor. And as far as we're concerned, it's a journey with no end in sight, except the vision of a barbecue spot that's always striving to do better. Join Five Hogs Barbecue Thursday through Saturday from 4 to 8 p.m. in the old Smoke and Bones building on 73rd Street in Agency. Like us on Facebook and message us to cater your next event. Come get you some goodness.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Bulldogs on the road at Waterloo West. Final game of the 2023 football season for OHS. Now, as it turns out, we were a little caught up in the excitement last week when I thought Cam Maneri had gone over 400 yards rushing against Des Moines East. He didn't, but he wasn't that far off. Maneri totaled 378 yards on 39 carries. Now, amazingly, that's only the second best rushing performance in school history because Abaya Salema put up 380 yards on the ground at Cedar Rapids Jefferson just 2 years ago. Still, Maneri's total of 378 ranks him 72nd in the state all-time for a single game. And it wasn't all about the Bulldog fullback either. Kobe Chantalavan had 190 yards on the ground, and the Bulldogs as a team rushed for 682 yards, the fifth best total in state history. Their 731 total yards of offense is also fifth best all-time in the state. When OHS has both Cam and Kobe running well, the offense does become difficult to stop because you have to pick your poison. The hard to bring down fullback on those inside runs or the speedy wingback on options, pitches, and counters. And one other note, if you caught the pregame show a couple of weeks ago, you heard me talk about how Ottumwa hasn't had a 1,000-yard rusher in a decade. Isaiah Cox, the last Bulldog running back to go over 1,000 yards, he did so in 2013. Cox, of course, now an assistant coach with Ottumwa. And when I did that feature in the pregame show a couple of weeks ago, it didn't look like an Ottumwa running back was going to get close this year. Cam Maneri, of course, had to miss one game and most of another game after he was ejected early in the Ames game, so he's missed nearly 2 full games. But still, with his 378 yards rushing last week, Maneri's up to 905 rushing yards on the season. So if Cam can find 95 yards on the ground tonight, he'll become Ottumwa's first 1,000-yard rusher in a decade. We'll be keeping an eye on that. Right now, we'll take another 3-minute timeout. When we return, we'll take a look at the other area schools in action tonight. Some schools are done. Some of the other smaller schools are in playoff games tonight, and there's a few other regular season area games as well. We'll check that out-of-town scoreboard next on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Insane Motors on Madison Avenue in Ottumwa is a motorcycle and ATV store offering reasonable prices on parts and accessories. Specializing in V-twins, but also all makes and models of motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. A great gift idea, no matter the occasion, for the rider in your life. Stop in, call to order, and they can drop ship nearly anywhere. Call and speak with Alan for all your questions, or to get your repairs scheduled. Insane Motors, where it's all about the ride.
William Penn University is celebrating 150 years of unity and excellence during homecoming. Saturday is filled with non-stop activities. Engage with authors and artists. Take part in the all-alumni tailgate. Don't miss kickoff for the Statesmen versus Bobcats football game. Halftime will be the Athletic Hall of Fame inductions and the homecoming court presentation. Visit WMPENN.edu homecoming for the complete schedule. Once a statesman, always a statesman.
Hey, do you have free checking that pays you? Kasasa is free checking that pays you with real cash rewards. It's more money in your account every month you qualify. And more freedom to access ATMs anywhere. It's powerful checking for more powerful moments.
Take back banking with Iowa State Bank.
Hey guys, this is Jackie at Uncle Buck's on Church Street, Ottumwa. When folks want a great atmosphere and a wide selection on their menu, they come to Uncle Buck's. It's Ottumwa's most diverse bar and grill. Our team works tirelessly to ensure you're treated to delightful meals, refreshing drinks, and conversation. Where else can you dine more, enjoy more, and get more? Nate and I invite you to come experience Uncle Buck's for yourself. Join us for karaoke every Friday and Saturday night. Like and follow us on Facebook to see our daily specials. Uncle Buck's, located on Church Street, Ottumwa, next to Yesway.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Football, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ. Live video on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Bulldogs at Waterloo West tonight to wrap up the regular season. The other area schools still in action tonight. These are first-round playoff games. In Class A, Pekin on the road at Linville-Sully. In Class 1A, Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont is at Iowa City-Regina. Also in Class 1A first-round action, Sigourney-Keota hosting West Central Valley. In Class 2A, Albia travels to Van Meter. And in the 8-man playoffs, Moravia is at Lone Tree. Also, 3 other area schools have regular season games tonight. Fairfield on the road at Grinnell. Oskaloosa travels to North Scott. And Twin Cedars is at Collins-Maxwell. We'll take another 3-minute timeout here on the Bulldog pregame show. When we return, we'll check the projected starting lineups on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Jackie King, owner of TSD Embroidery, the Stitch Doctor. I just want to thank our customers, as I know you have options. My staff and I truly appreciate your business. Not only are you supporting a locally owned business, you are supporting 3 different families, putting clothes on their children, paying bills, food on the table, and helping them reach their personal dreams. Shopping local truly means more than what people think. If you haven't stopped into the Stitch Doctor, I personally invite you. TSD Embroidery, the Stitch Doctor, 115 East Main Street, downtown Ottumwa. Thank you for shopping local.
Most of us realize what this sound means. It means your vehicle needs repairs. This is David Rowland, owner of Resurrections Paint and Body, and we can repair and put your vehicle back together looking good as new. We are located in the Old Covenant Paint and Body building on Richmond Avenue. We do collision, dent repair, vehicle restoration, in addition to liquid spray wraps and more. Stop by our shop at 504 Richmond Avenue in Ottumwa for a free estimate. Choose Resurrections Paint and Body for all your auto body and painting needs.
Why
Why do people love bench warmers? It starts with the best wings. Never frozen with 22 different wing sauces. Or you can enjoy our loaded menu that includes tasty sandwiches, daily homemade soups, daily specials, appetizers, pizza complete with wonderful service. Benchwarmers' delicious food, the best wings, and fun atmosphere makes it a wonderful place to enjoy with family, co-workers, and friends. Benchwarmers, the area's go-to eating destination in Ottumwa.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
A lot of things in this world just don't make sense. Like why we drive on a parkway, but park in a driveway? It's just not logical. And when it comes to something as important as your vehicle, you need things to make sense. You can rely on Jonathan and the crew at Vice Transmission on Madison Avenue in Ottumwa. They're the logical choice for transmissions, but they also do brakes, tune-ups, mechanical repair, and more. The next time you need maintenance, transmission, or auto repairs done, contact Vice Transmission. They are more than a transmission shop.
What can be better than getting two things under one roof? Visit us at the Coal Palace Cafe and the Candy Caboose, located at 226 West Main Street in Ottumwa. Try something from our fresh, made-in-house menu of soups, sides, sandwiches, and more. Short on time? Call in an order to go. Walk right down the hall and get your sweet tooth fix at the Candy Caboose. Delicious old-school candy. Your purchase helps our neighbors with disabilities learn valuable job skills. Visit us at the Coal Palace Cafe and Candy Caboose.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Bulldogs and Waterloo West to wrap up the regular season. Second year in a row that we're ending the season at Memorial Stadium in Waterloo. It's a lot warmer tonight than it was a year ago at this time. We've got 63 degrees under clear skies here in Waterloo, almost no wind at all. Officially, according to the Weather Service, an east wind at 1 mile an hour. The flag is not moving on the flagpole beyond the end zone to our right. All right, let's look at the projected starting lineup tonight for Ottumwa. The left guard, John Harden, 6'3", 240, a senior. The left guard, Braden Larkin, 5'10", 260, a junior. The center, Brian Coulter, 6'2", 255, a junior. The right guard, Roman Laux, 6'1", 285, a senior. The right tackle, Matt Payne, 6'3", 215, a senior. We'll also see quite a bit of Dane Denner on the line, 6'2", 210, a senior. The quarterback, Matt Mitchell, 5'10", 160, a junior. 608 passing yards, 7 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Also 297 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns. The fullback, Cam Maneri, 905 rushing yards and 8 touchdowns. The wingbacks, Kobe Chantalavan, 597 rushing yards and 5 scores. Brandon Flattery, 17 carries for 100 yards. We might also see more of Brandon Heminger as he's come back from injury. He's got 13 carries for 29 yards on the season. The wide receiver, Javen Rominger, 6'1", 175, a senior, 18 catches, 402 yards, 4 touchdowns. The tight end, Parker Derby, tonight, 6'1", 170, a junior. And in both the number 2 wide receiver and the number 2 tight end role is Trey Brown, the 6'4", 215-pound junior, who's really made an impact since coming on and getting playing time beginning in mid-season on both sides of the ball. Defensively for Ottumwa tonight, now most of the year they ran a 4-3. Last year they switched to a 3, or last week they switched to a 3-4 against that East passing attack. The depth chart we got for this game still had Ottumwa in the 3-4, but they could switch back and forth if they won. The defensive ends, John Harden and Trey Brown. Ezekiel Payton, the 5'11", 250 sophomore, is the nose guard in the 3-4. The linebackers, Parker Derby, Cam Maneri, Brandon Flattery, and Nolan Heller, 5'10", 190, a junior. The cornerbacks, Kobe Chantalavan and Caden Hubble. The safeties, Javen Rominger and Joe Gravy. Waterloo West won the coin toss, chose to receive, so Ottumwa was going to kick off to begin the game. The top 2 return men for the Wahawks are Destin McMurrin, who averages 24.5 yards per kick return, and then Courtney Gladdy averaging 26.4 yards per kick return. They're actually 3 men deep for the Wahawks. And Ottumwa's going to have the sophomore Joel Hallgren kick off, the left footer. Ball on the left hash of the 40-yard line, and we're ready to go. Approaches the ball, foot to leather. A low bouncing kick, hits an up, man. That's a loose ball near the 40-yard line, and I think Waterloo West got on top of it at about the 38-yard line. That ball ricocheted back towards the onrushing Ottumwa coverage men, but it's recovered by Waterloo West at the 39, and that's where they will take over, first down and 10. Their quarterback, Brady Dean, 5'11", 185, a junior, 743 passing yards, 6 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, also 172 rushing yards, and 6 scores on the ground. Ben Frazier, their starting running back, 755 rushing yards and 6 scores. Waterloo West will spread it out, 4 wide in a lot of situations. Right now they've got 2 wide left, 1 to the right. Dean in the shotgun. Back to pass on first down. They pick up the blitz, deep ball down the right side, and it is overthrown and out of bounds. Intended for Destin McMurrin, the sophomore, and coverage on the play by Kobe Chantalavan. Second down and 10. Well, I wonder if Waterloo West saw how often Des Moines East went deep against Ottumwa last week and said, why not start out with a bomb? But Dean could not connect with McMurrin, so second down. Good to have you with us for this final football game of 2023. 2 wide left, 1 to the right on second down and 10. Dean gets a snap. This time it is a handoff, and going nowhere is Frazier. Ottumwa swarming to the point of attack. And it is third down. They will actually mark that off as a loss of 1. Nolan Heller and John Harden in on the stop for OHS. Third down and 11. Ball back to the 38-yard line, actually a little bit inside it. 3 wide to the left this time for Waterloo West. Andrew Klein is a tight end on the right side. Dean gets a snap, rolling out to his left, throw on the run, caught in the flat, and unable to get away is Deshaun Kemp as a stop is made on the play by Caden Hubble. Good sure-handed tackle, and it's fourth down. The gain is out near the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, but they needed 11. And on fourth down, Jasmine Murtick is their punter, 5'11", 240, a senior with a pretty big leg, averages almost 30 yards a punt. Javen Rominger back deep for Ottumwa. A good snap. And Murtick gets the kickoff. Parker Derby almost blocked it. From the 24 is Rominger, dances left, now back right, gives ground, tries to turn the corner, and he's hammered at the sideline right around the 24, 25-yard line, and that's where Ottumwa will take over first down and 10. Rominger had room to run after he caught it, but was a little bit indecisive that time. Still, the Bulldogs get the ball after holding Waterloo West 3 and out, first and 10 at their own 24. So Matt Mitchell, who started every game for Ottumwa this season under center, wide out to either side. Wing back in motion is Hemiger, and it's a handoff to Cam Maneri, and after the big night last week, his first carry goes for just a yard. Out to the 25. Obviously, we're not expecting another 300-yard game for Cam. Waterloo West has a defense that's quite honestly played a lot better than Des Moines East. But the Bulldogs are still going to run the ball as often as they can. Second down and 9. Ball on the right hash. Mitchell under center. And it's an option play to the right. Mitchell keeps it as a seam out across the 30, and he's tackled forward near a first down. He got to the 33-yard line, needs a 34. Stop on the play made by Sharon Mormon. And it'll be third down and 1 after the 8-yard gain on the option keeper by Mitchell. Chance Egbert was in as a wide receiver on that second down play, and that's a little surprising to me because I had thought he was out for the year with that injured shoulder, but he is back tonight. He checks out now. Ottumwa brings a tight end in. It's third and 1. Hemiger in motion, option left. Mitchell looking to keep all the way, puts his head down, but he's not going to get there, trying to go around the left side, but he does fall forward. Second effort, and he may have this. Let's see where they mark it. Boy, I didn't think he had any prayer, but this is right at the 34, and the official signals first down. That could be a big early 1 yard there for Ottumwa. I thought that play had been stuffed, but Matt Mitchell able to fire forward and get that yard. Now first down and 10, Rominger wide left. Wingback Chantalov motions, now comes back. Ottumwa used this a few games ago, trying to change up the timing here. Usually when that wingback goes in motion, the snap is imminent, but that time Chantalov simply stopped and went back. Still 9 on the play clock. Now he motions again. And it's another option right. Mitchell, a late pitch to Chantalov missed him and went out of bounds for a loss. Mitchell kind of waited too long there and then tried a no-look pitch. It's out at the 30 for a loss of 4. And it's second down and 14. And that's something Ottumwa can't afford, is to get behind the sticks. Parker Derby checks out. He was the tight end. Chance Egbert is back in at wide receiver. He'll go wide right. Rominger stays wide left. Bulldogs don't huddle. They rarely ever do, but they all look to the sideline and check the play cards on their wrists. And now they're going to send Brandon Heminger into the slot left. And on the second down option left, a pitch out to Cam Maneri, and that doesn't go anywhere. It's the first time we've seen all season Maneri used as the pitch man on the option, but that option's not fooling anybody right now. Maneri loses 3, and it's third down and 17. This is not a situation the Ottumwa offense is really built for. 8:14 and counting first quarter, no score. Ottumwa forced Waterloo West into a 3-and-out. The Bulldogs have 1 first down on this drive, but now they're facing third and very long. You've got 2 wide right, 1 to the left. Chantalov in the slot right. Mitchell back to pass. There was a screen. It's tipped, but it's still caught by Rominger. He's got a lane 30. Spins out of a tackle. He's to the 40. Trying to get to that first down marker. He's ushered out of bounds, runs into the stick. I think he's a half yard shy. Rominger on the reception. And they're going to mark him out a yard shy. They needed 17. They got 16 in decision time for Ottumwa here. 4th and 1 from their own 43, and they need more than a yard. That stick is past the 44. They need a good yard and a half here. For the moment, the offense is staying on the field. Rominger wide right. Tight end comes in. Chantalov motions. Mitchell with a hard count. West nearly jumped but did not cross into the neutral zone, and maybe Ottumwa was just trying to get Waterloo West to jump here. 5 on the play clock. Mitchell under center. Now they will run a play. Hand off to Maneri, and he's pushing, and I think he's got it. He's driven back, but I believe he's got the 45, and that would be enough for a first down. And indeed, well, they're going to measure here. The nose of the football's not quite to the 45, but from our vantage point, folks, we're looking pretty much right down that 45-yard line. And if where the stick is on the sideline is true, and where the nose of the football is on the field, he's got enough. But we'll wait for the official measurement here. Again, I think he's got it, but we'll see. They stretch out the chain, and he's got it by the length of the football. Cam Maneri converts on 4th and 1, and the Bulldogs have another first down. Call it a gain of 2 for Maneri, the fullback. So Ottumwa's converted a 3rd and 1 and a 4th and a 1.5 on this drive. 1st and 10, the nose of the ball just shy of the Ottumwa 45-yard line. The big play, though, was that screen pass, a wide receiver screen to Rominger on 3rd and 17. Got him 16, set him up to go for it. Now 1st and 10. Chantalov in motion, give to Maneri, and he's got a hole out across the 50 and spinning, dragging tacklers down to the Waterloo West 45. That's a gain of 10, and that should be another Bulldog first down. First down. Bulldog. That was already the 8th play of the drive. They've taken 8 plays to go 30 yards, but they're still moving. First down and 10, now in Wahawk territory. Heminger motions right to left. Another give to Maneri, another hole, breaking tackles, pushing inside the 40, down to the 35. That looks like another 10 yards. And if it is 10, that would be another Bulldog first down. And it is. Back-to-back 10-yard runs for Cam Maneri. His other carries averaged out, the previous 3 carries before the last 2 averaged out to 0, so we've got Maneri for 20 yards now. And that leaves him 75 short of 1,000 on the season. 6:53 and counting, first quarter, no score. Bulldogs first down and 10 at the Waterloo West 35. Heminger motions. Option left, Mitchell's got a lot of room to the outside. Inside the 30, it'll be shoved out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. Jacob Muller, the safety and one of their team captains, with the stop. And they will mark Mitchell out at the 27, a gain of 8. Second down and 2. Now, do the Bulldogs think about taking a shot here on 2nd and 2 or just try to keep the rhythm going with the running game? Ball on the left hash. They line up with 10 on the play clock. Rominger is wide left, the short side of the field. Chantalov motions. Mitchell with the keeper, and after faking the fullback plunge, he cuts off right guard inside the 25 and down to the 23, and there's another Bulldog first down, Matt Mitchell. $16 yards rushing by Matt Count on this drive for the Bulldog quarterback. 1st and 10, ball in the middle of the field at the Wahawk 23. First down snap and a give to Maneri, and another big gain up the middle. Not a first down, but he's inside the 20 into the red zone. Down to about the 18 for a gain of 5. Ottumwa starting to get the kind of push they want in the center of that point of attack. The big guards, Braden Larkin, Roman Laux, around that big center, Brian Coulter. 3 interior linemen over 250 pounds. Ottumwa's going to huddle here briefly on 2nd down and 5. 8 on the play clock as they come to the line. Rominger still wide left. Heminger motions. And Maneri up the middle again, dragging tacklers inside the 10. Down to about the 9, maybe the 8-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. Another 10-yard gain for Cam Maneri. 35 yards rushing on the drive now for the Bulldog Junior. 1st and goal at the 8. Earlier today, the Ottumwa freshman team beat Waterloo West. I think the final was 34-0. I expect this game to be closer. 1st and goal. And Mitchell keeps it. He's over the left side and into the end zone untouched for the Bulldog touchdown. The fake to Maneri. Waterloo West bid on it. Mitchell went around left. It might have been an option, but the hole was so big he didn't even bother looking at the pitch man. Matt Mitchell, an 8-yard touchdown, and the Bulldogs cap off a long drive with a score. They show that wide set on the extra point. Now they'll bring it in and have Joel Hallgren attempt the traditional extra point. For Mitchell, that's his 5th rushing touchdown of the season. Joe Gravy, the long snapper, Mitchell the holder. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. Kick is good. 7-0 Bulldogs. Back in a minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albia Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
After the Bulldog touchdown, the ensuing kickoff is taken by Destin McMurrin at the 10, and he weaves his way out to the 35-yard line, and that's where Waterloo West will take over 1st down and 10 Ottumwa leading 7-0, 5:03 to go first quarter. The Bulldogs scoring drive, 14 plays, 76 yards, 5 minutes, 17 seconds, and Matt Mitchell the 8-yard touchdown run to cap it off. Waterloo West went 3 and out on their first possession. Quarterback Brady Dean and running back Ben Frazier in the backfield. They will send three wideouts to the right, pardon me. First down snap, and it's a little pitch to one of the wideouts coming across, and I guess you'd call that an end-around pass, but there was no around, just the end as Ottumwa sniffed that out. And they tackle Courtney Gladney for a 2-yard loss. That is a pass play that was pitched forward to him, but it's second down and 12. Again, 3 wide left for Waterloo West. Three wide right, ball on the left hash. Dean looks to the sideline after the hard count. Ottumwa is in that 3-4 defense. Dean gets a snap, hands off to Frazier, trying to take it outside to the right. He's got a little bit of running room. There's a flag down, though, in the backfield, and a great tackle out there on the edge by that's Caden Hubble. The flag is on Waterloo West. I think it's a hold, and this is an interesting decision here for Ottumwa. I think Frazier lost another yard there. I might decline this if I'm Ottumwa. Well, they're going to accept it, it appears. Would have been 3rd and 12 or 13, but they'll take the penalty. And the ball is back to the 23-yard line, make it the 24. And it's second down and 21. All right, now we have 3 wide left, 1 to the right. Bulldogs show blitz. Dean gets a snap. It's a quarterback keeper, and he is grabbed in the backfield and tackled for a big loss by Parker Derby. I don't know if that was a zone read and a run for the quarterback or if he was going to pass, but he didn't have time as he's down back of the 15-yard line. That's a loss of 9. And it's 3rd down and 30. And the Ottumwa defense, at least on the first 2 series, has come to play. Don't want to give up anything silly here if you're Ottumwa. 2 wide left, 1 to the right, tight end on the right as well, I believe. Dean back to pass on 3rd down and 30. Looking deep now, looking to scramble, and he's out of the pocket, but he's hit down at the 20-yard line. Gain of 5, and it is 4th and 25. Punting time for the Wahawks. Brandon Flattery up to make the stop. And once again, we will see Jasmine Murtick, the punter. This time setting up right around his own 5-yard line. Robinger back deep. That first punt, he had room to run, but tried to make a couple of fakes and ended up getting tackled for no gain. Let's see what Ottumwa does here with this punt return. They should have good field position. Rominger waiting for it outside his own 40. Good snap. Murtick gets it off a high spiraling kick, a shorter one, and Rominger makes a fair catch right near midfield. And the Bulldogs have it. 2:27 to go first quarter, leading 7-0. And they will mark it right at the 50. Ottumwa High Football brought to you by Josh Brenda and the team at Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home on the corner of Penn and Jeff in Ottumwa. By Bridge City Realty, your Ottumwa and surrounding area real estate pros for buying or selling property. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's trusted experts. 1st and 10 for Ottumwa at midfield, the ball right in the center of the field. Rominger wide left. Tight end on the right is Parker Derby. Wingbacks are Chantal Avon and Heminger, the fullback Maneri. First down, a give to Maneri. He's got room around the left side. Drags a tackler inside the 45 and down to the 42-yard line, a gain of 8. Second down and 2. We've got the Maneri count up to 43 yards. Remember, if he gets over 95, he'll become the first Ottumwa 1,000-yard rusher in a decade. The last guy to do it standing on the sidelines coaching, Isaiah Cox, part of Brian Goodwin's coaching staff. Second down and 2, ball on the left hash at the Waterloo West 42. Rominger wide to the short side of the field. Heminger motions. Mitchell with the keeper around the left side, and he's got the first down and more inside the 35 and pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. That'll be a gain of 9 for Matt Mitchell, who scored the game's first touchdown on the previous drive. Minute 35 to go in the quarter, 7-0 Ottumwa. First down and 10 Bulldogs at the Wahawk 33. Bulldogs in the white jerseys with the red pants and the white helmets. Waterloo West maroon jerseys, white pants and maroon stripe, maroon helmets. Ball on the left hash again. Rominger to the short side of the field, the wide receiver. First down handoff Maneri. There's another hole left side, and he's still fighting for more yardage. Got down near the 25 before being pushed back. They will mark him inside the 26, not quite to the 25. We'll call that a gain of 7. Second down and 3. Ottumwa may only snap it once more in the quarter. We're down to 45 seconds left in this first quarter. Bulldogs in no hurry to get to the line. Second down and 3. Heminger motions, and it's the inside counter. Chantalavan, he's got blockers. Trying to get to the outside, though. Stiff arms a man. Now he's trying to reverse field. Inside the 25, finds a seam. He's inside the 20, and down to the 18-yard line for another first down. Boy, Chantalavan, instead of following the 2 blockers, tried to bounce it outside. The Waterloo West defender had him. Kobe made a nice spin move to get back to the inside, then found a seam and turned what would have been a loss into a first down run. And Ottumwa was already walking to the sideline, so this will be the final play of the first quarter. Good first quarter for Ottumwa. They lead 7-0, and they're on the march. We're back in 1 minute for the start of the second quarter. You're listening to Bulldog Football on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Insane Motors on Madison Avenue in Ottumwa is a motorcycle and ATV store offering reasonable prices on parts and accessories. Specializing in V-twins, but also all makes and models of motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. A great gift idea, no matter the occasion, for the rider in your life. Stop in, call to order, and they can drop ship nearly anywhere. Call and speak with Alan for all your questions, or to get your repairs scheduled. Insane Motors, where it's all about the ride.
A-Plus Services Plumbing and HVAC takes care of your home. A-Plus Services offers multiple services under one roof. They offer residential and commercial installation of plumbing, heating, and air conditioning units in Ottumwa, Fairfield, and the surrounding areas. From new construction to replacement of your existing unit, A-Plus Services can help. Ask them about available financing options. Contact A-Plus Services for all your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning installation services. Se habla español, your authorized local York dealer.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Start of the second quarter, Ottumwa 1st and 10 in the red zone. Handoff to Maneri, spins off a tackle and turns what looked like no gain into a gain of about 4 yards down to the 14, going off left guard. Ottumwa leading 7-0 and in the red zone driving as we start the second quarter. Second down and 6 after the 4-yard run by Maneri. Got him up to 54 yards on the night. Second down and 6. Rominger wide left, ball in the center of the field at the Wahawk 14. And an option left. Mitchell keeps it. He's inside the 10. Tries to spin out of the tackle of Muller at the 6. And he's tackled down right at the 6-yard line, but that's enough for a Bulldog first down, first and goal on an 8-yard gain by Matt Mitchell. First and goal at the 6.
I didn't know if that's when you do it or when you wait to see him.
Mitchell jogging over towards the sideline to get the play from Isaiah Cox. Now heading back to the huddle, still 15 on the play clock. First and goal at the 6. The ball just a couple feet inside the left hash. Heminger motions, give to Maneri, and he hit a wall that time. Only a yard and maybe down to the 5, 2nd and goal. Mitchell's touchdown on the first drive is 5th of the season. Maneri's got 8 rushing touchdowns. He had 5 last week. Does Ottumwa continue to try to pound it in here? You could try that inside counter again to Chantalavan, although Ottumwa doesn't use that a lot in goal-to-go situations. 2nd and goal from the 5. And Mitchell pitches it out to Chantalavan, who's 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage, now reversing field, splits a couple of defenders, and he's going to be driven back. He got maybe to the 11, but man, I'm not sure what happened there. I think maybe Maneri ran the wrong way or Mitchell turned the wrong way. He was looking to either make a handoff or fake a handoff, and there was nobody there to take it. Might have panicked a little bit, pitched it out to Chantalavan. Maybe that was a pitch play intentionally, but the timing all messed up. Chantalavan, a loss of 6, and it's 3rd and goal from the 11. Rominger wide right, ball in the middle of the field. And they're going to have Mitchell keep it around the right side. He's inside the 5, but the ball came out, and it's fallen on around the 3-yard line. I think Ottumwa got back on that. And in the meantime, as the whistles were blowing, Javen Rominger got thrown down over in the right corner of the end zone, and he's saying, why isn't there a flag? Ottumwa did recover that. I'm not sure who got on it. There's the fumbling problems again. Thankfully, Ottumwa recovered it, but now it's 4th and goal from the 3. Give Mitchell 6 rushing yards on the play. But now 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense stays on the field. And it's a give to Maneri. No, Mitchell kept it, and he's not going to get there. And Ottumwa passes up the short field goal and ends up turning it over on downs. Only got a yard to the 2. So it's 1st down and 10, Waterloo West, with 8:49 to go in the first half, and West has it. Maybe they have it at the 3-yard line. That's a frustrating end for Ottumwa. 10 plays, 47 yards. And they took a ton of time off the clock. Six minutes and 38 seconds, but they end up with nothing. And now before Waterloo West can take a snap, the officials stop play. Waterloo West calling a timeout. Timeout's brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Bulldogs up 7-0. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Cassandra Brewer, clerical lead at Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. If you're looking for a local provider to handle you and your family's healthcare needs, consider Mercy One Ottumwa. From pediatrics to geriatrics and everything in between, we are here for you year-round to assist you in your healthcare needs. We also offer our quick care walk-in clinic with no appointment necessary, open Monday through Friday from 7 to 4:30. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Football brought to you by Graphics Masters on Albee Road in Ottumwa, across from the BP. Contact them for all your window or auto signage, vinyl decals, wall sayings, custom apparel, and advertisement needs. 8:49 to go, second quarter. Ottumwa 7, Waterloo West nothing. Wahawks have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 3. Ottumwa turning it over on downs, trying to go for it on 4th and goal from the 3 and not being successful. 3 wide right. Brady Dean in the end zone to take this snap. Rolling it. No, it's a keeper. It's not Dean. It is McMurrin taking the direct snap, and he only gets to the 5 before being brought down. It's 2nd down and 8. Camineri on the stop for Ottumwa, 2nd down and 8. Almost all of these Waterloo West wide receivers have rushing yards at times this year, so the Wahawks will use the wideouts in different ways. Dean is the quarterback now. He's standing on the goal line, and a hard count got Ottumwa to jump. That's going to cost the Bulldogs 5 yards and make it 2nd down and 3 as they'll march it out to the 10-yard line. Well, that's the kind of mistake. I mean, Ottumwa turn it over on downs, and it's disappointing, but you've got them backed up. That's the kind of mistake you can't afford to make. Now 2nd down and 3. West still looking for its first down of the game. 3 wide left. Dean with a long look. Still 22 on the play clock. And now the offense looks to the sideline. Now they set again. There's the snap. Turns right, hands it to Frazier, trying to get wide left. And he makes a man miss. He's got the 1st down out across the 15 to about the 18-yard line. Ben Frazier with his first good run of the game, and Waterloo West has its first down of the game, a gain of 8. First and 10, Waterloo West at their own 18-yard line. 3 wide right. There's a snap. Dean back to pass. Here comes the blitz. Hit as he throws, but he hits Frazier in the flat. He's out to the 20, and he's pushed out of bounds near another 1st down. Joe Gravy in on the stop. And they're going to mark it at the 28, and it is enough for a 1st down. Under 7 minutes to go until the half. Waterloo West 1st and 10 now at their own 28. The whole offense is still standing near the sideline for Waterloo West. And they haven't, and now they waited for West to come back to the line and then started the play clock. I'm really not sure what was going on there. So now wideouts to either side, and there's 2 wide left. You got an H-back on the right. There's a snap, and a quick give, and going nowhere on the play is Bryce Westmeyer. And then a late flag is thrown as an Ottumwa player is getting up in the backfield. Westmeyer tackled for a loss, and then we might have, we got a personal foul on Waterloo West after the play. Ottumwa linebacker Jace Mitchell was knocked to the ground there, and blocking him on the play was the right tackle, Drew Hundley. And in the official's estimation, that was a little extracurricular. So Westmeyer lost 3 on the play. And then the personal foul penalty is going to back it up, I believe, half the distance to the goal. No, but, well. And the down counts, so it's 2nd down and forever all of a sudden. 3 wide left. Bulldogs show blitz, and Parker Derby was coming too early, but the right tackle flinched, and that's a false start on Waterloo West. So back-to-back penalties, and West is back inside the 10. They've got it down at the 8-yard line. It's 2nd down and 30. Three wide left, 1 to the right. Parker Derby again showing blitz from that outside linebacker spot. .6:10 to go. There's a snap, quick throw out to the left. It's caught by Deshaun Kemp. Cuts outside, back inside at the 10, dancing around a lot, and that's going to get him swarmed under by a host of white jerseys as the Bulldogs flow to the football very well. You could credit about half the defenders for a tackle on that play. Forward progress to the 12, a gain of 4 for Kemp. And now 3rd down and 26. Kemp will check out, and Andrew Klein is back in. Under 5.5 to go until halftime. Fast-moving game, still 7-0 Ottumwa. West with third and forever, deep in their own territory. Dean with a little pitch pass forward, and Ottumwa's not fooled, as that play will maybe gain a yard at best. Courtney Gladney, the reception that time, but only a yard, and it is 4th down. Parker Derby was one of many white jerseys closing in on Gladney. So now the punt unit comes on for Waterloo West for the 3rd time. Again, Jasmine Mertick is their senior punter. Their backup quarterback, Wesley Evans, has also been used at times as a punter. Rominger standing right near midfield. Mertick a couple yards deep in the end zone to take this snap. It's a good snap. Here comes the rush. He gets it away. Low kick off to the right. It's going to bounce at the 40, take a west bounce, go into Ottumwa territory. And it'll be down right around the 48-yard line. So, again, good position, good field position for Ottumwa. 1st down and 10 with 4:27 to go until halftime. Bulldogs leading 7-0. They feel like they should be up by more, but a chance to drive down and make it a 2-score game before the half. Bulldog football brought to you by A-Plus Services. Your one call for plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, boiler services, new construction, or remodels. Financing available. Contact A-Plus Services today. Si habla español. 1st down and 10 at Ottumwa at their own 48 left hash. Trey Brown is in the game, and he's lining up at tight end on the left side. Javen Rominger wide to the right, the wide side of the field. Mitchell under center. 1st down, pitch out to Chantalavan, and he's hitting the backfield immediately. Those pitch plays are not working right now for Ottumwa, as Chantalavan's going to lose 5 back to the 43-yard line. Torian Doss in on the stop for West, 2nd down and 15. Ottumwa's last drive got inside the 5, were done in by a broken play that cost them 6 yards on 2nd and goal. They got to 4th and goal at the 3, went for it and got nothing. They forced another West punt, got good field position, but now looking at 2nd and 15. Wideouts either side. I think that's Caden Hubble wide right, or maybe it's Chance Egbert. Option right, pitch to Chantalavan, and he uses his speed to at least get to the edge and get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 3rd down and 15. Well, Ottumwa's tried a straight pitch play and an option pitch play, and neither has worked. 3rd and 15. On the touchdown drive, they had 3rd and 17, hit a 16-yard screen to Rominger, and were able to get it on 4th and 1. What do you do here on 3rd and 15? Rominger is wide right, Chance Egbert wide left. Mitchell back to pass, going deep down the middle for Rominger, and he's tackled by the defender. And that is a clear and obvious pass interference. Rominger had a step on the man chasing him. I think that was Deshaun Kemp. And Kemp just reached out and grabbed him and tackled him. That is about the easiest pass interference call you could have. Now, unlike college and pro, pass interference is not an automatic 1st down, but the 15-yard mark-off takes it right to the sticks. So it's either 3rd and inches or it's 1st and 10. Take your pick. The official's still looking at it as they've set the ball down. And they want to measure. I'm not sure I've ever seen a measurement off a penalty before. I always say you see something new every time you go to a game, but so we either have 3rd and inches or 1st and 10 after the pass interference call. They'll stretch out the chain. And a 1st down by the nose of the football. I thought for a moment Gene Sterator was going to show up and pull a note card out and try to slide it between the stick and the football. Those of you who remember the NFL from a few years ago understand that. 1st down and 10 at Ottumwa after the penalty. The ball sitting at the Waterloo West 42-yard line. 3 minutes, under 3.5 to go, I should say, here in the 1st half.
We should be used to it by now.
Not sure the clock should be moving. It was a dead ball. It was an incomplete pass. But the official did wind the clock, so. And on the first down play, that's just a give to Maneri off the right side, and he's dragging tacklers. Hit at the point of attack, but just kept moving forward. He's got 4 yards down to the 38. Second down and 6. 59 yards now for Cam Maneri. Ottumwa willing to take its time. They've got all their timeouts, and they would love to end the half either with the football or going in to score. Rominger wide left on 2nd and 6. Option left. Mitchell's going to keep it. Bounces outside. He's to the 35 and down to the 33-yard line. Make it the 34. Third down and 2 after the 4-yard gain for Matt Mitchell. Bulldogs trying to put together a methodical drive here to end the half, leading 7-0. They'll take this snap with under 2 minutes to go in the half. Bulldogs break the huddle with 10 on the play clock. Rominger goes wide right. Ball is on the left hash. Trey Brown is the tight end on the left side. Mitchell with the snap. Keeps it right side. Steps inside a defender. Has the first down. A late flag comes flying in from the back. Mitchell was pretty much on the ground when that flag came in, and it's a face mask on Waterloo West at the end of the play. I think it's the 5-yard variety. Mitchell with a 5-yard gain to get the first down. And then the incidental face mask will add another 5 yards and should put the ball at the 24-yard line of the Wahawks. First and 10 Ottumwa at the 24, minute 40 on the clock. And this time they will wind the clock. And the Bulldogs have all their timeouts, so even though they're going to take this snap with under a minute and a half to go, they've got plenty of time. Chantalavon in motion. Give to Maneri, and he's inside the 20, straight up the middle. Down to the 19, a gain of 5. Jacob Muller again on the stop. If you're a Ottumwa, you like hearing Muller in on the stop a lot. He's the safety. That means you're getting to the second level. Minute 10 and counting. Second down and 5 from the 19. Bulldogs back in the red zone. Brown the tight end on the right side. Rominger wide left. Ball in the center of the field. Mitchell with the snap. And a late give to Maneri, and he is stuffed shy of the first down. And Ottumwa's going to take a timeout here. 53.6 seconds left. Timeout brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Uh-oh. Looks like it's time to bring your vehicle into Gordy's Auto on Madison Avenue. Let Steve or one of his certified mechanics diagnose your car or truck's problems and get you back on the road. Just because your car started this morning doesn't mean it's not time for a checkup. Let them change the oil or perform other preventative maintenance to keep your vehicle running smooth. Stop in and see Steve at Gordy's on Madison Avenue, just before the Rock and Roll Dairy Bar. Call for an appointment and like him on Facebook.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Football brought to you by Iowa State Bank and Trust Company in Fairfield and Ottumwa, where it's their mission to help you attain financial success. At Iowa State Bank, they take the time to get to know you and develop a long-term relationship. 53.5 seconds left in the first half. Ottumwa leading Waterloo West 7-0. Bulldogs have it third down and 1 on the West 15-yard line. Rominger wide left. Ball over towards the right side inside the hash. Mitchell with the snap. And he keeps it around the left side. He's to the 10, outside of the 5. Mitchell headed for the corner. He's hit, but he dives into the end zone for a touchdown. Matt Mitchell with a 15-yard touchdown run, and the Bulldogs are an extra point away from doubling the lead. Ottumwa will again line up with players all the way wide, both left and right. And Mitchell says, we don't have the look we want. We'll just kick the extra point with Joel Hallgren. 46.3 seconds left in the first half. Low snap. Mitchell gets it down. Kick is up. Kick is good. 14-0. Back in a minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Looking to add value to your property? Looking for a top-rated local business? An easy way to do that is to have a fence installed. This is Jared with Pierce Fence Company. Whether you want a fence to keep your animals safe or a privacy fence to keep others out, Pierce Fence can install many different types of commercial, industrial, or residential fences. At Pierce Fence, we strive for excellence, safety, and quality. Give us a call today and find out why we lead the industry for all your fence projects in Southeast Iowa. You can count on our team here at Pierce Fence Company to get the job done right. Like us on Facebook or visit us at piercefenceco.com.
Hey, do you have free checking that pays you? Kasasa is free checking that pays you with real cash rewards. It's more money in your account every month you qualify. And more freedom to access ATMs anywhere. It's powerful checking for more powerful moments.
Take back banking with Iowa State Bank.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
On the ensuing kickoff, a ground ball hit by Hallgren. It went through the legs of one of the upmen. Then Courtney Gladney picked it up and ran it all the way back to the 40-yard line. So with 38.6 seconds left in the half, Waterloo West has it 1st and 10 at their own 40. Ottumwa now leading 14-0 after the 8-play, 52-yard drive that took 3 minutes and 19 seconds off the clock. Matt Mitchell, a 15-yard touchdown run, extra point by Joel Hallgren, good. Mitchell now with 6 rushing touchdowns on the season, 2 tonight. 2 wideouts to the right, close to the line, 1 wideout left. Brady Dean back to pass on first down, rolling right, looking downfield, throws, and it is almost intercepted, and incomplete is a call. Cam Maneri came down with the ball, but they say he was out of bounds. I'd be interested to see a replay of that to see if Maneri had a foot down. He was fighting with the receiver for the ball. Ended up with it, and perhaps they said possession wasn't established until both players are out of bounds. So incomplete, 2nd down and 10. Clock stops, 33.3 seconds left until the half. Waterloo West trying to drive down and put a dent in the Ottumwa lead. Ottumwa hoping they didn't score too early. Same formation. Dean gets a snap, whistles, and flags fly. And what's the call here? Procedure against Waterloo West. That'll be 2nd down and 15. Waterloo West has been its own worst enemy at times with some penalties. They've been pushed backwards on every single one of their drives so far. Dean with the snap. He's back to pass. Brown rushing. Here's a deep ball down the right side, and it is off the fingertips and incomplete. He had Torian Doss down the right side. Joe Gravy, the safety, was over there a step late. I think Doss might have gone out of bounds, wouldn't have scored there, but I also think Doss was worrying about where he was near the sideline and didn't secure the pass. Dean put that right in his hands, and it was dropped. Now 3rd down. Ottumwa dodged a bullet there. 26.4 seconds left in the half. 3rd down and 10. Bulldogs are going to flip their cornerbacks now. Hubble's going to the right side of the defense. Chantalivon to the left. Wide outs either side. Slot man to the left as well. Snap to Dean, and it's a draw play to Frazier. He gets out of the backfield, racing left, has some blockers across the 40 to the 45. He's got the 1st down before he's run out of bounds, all the way into Ottumwa territory at the 45-yard line. Ottumwa had a chance to stop that play for a loss, but Frazier got away, and now Waterloo West still in business. 18.7 seconds to go after the 15-yard run by Frazier. Wahawks in Ottumwa territory for the first time tonight. Clock stopped on the out of bounds as well. West still has 2 timeouts. Long look to the sideline by the Wahawk offense. 5 on the play clock. Dean gets a snap. He's back to pass. Here comes a rush, rolling out to his left, looking downfield, pumps. Flag comes. Dean runs, and he's hit hard from behind. That flag might be in the area of holding. It's about a 6 or 7 yard run by Brady Dean, but it's coming back. Holding against Waterloo West. So with 10.5 seconds left in the half, West is backing up again. It's been a very good first half for Ottumwa defensively. They've allowed a couple of plays that have stung, but nothing really damaging. And now West will take its second timeout. Brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Five Hogs Barbecue, our journey began with a group of folks who simply love to barbecue, a path that persists with the belief that our ribs, brisket, pulled pork, and chicken should be just as delightful to order as they are to savor. And as far as we're concerned, it's a journey with no end in sight, except the vision of a barbecue spot that's always striving to do better. Join Five Hogs Barbecue Thursday through Saturday from 4 to 8 p.m. in the old Smoke and Bones building on 73rd Street in Agency. Like us on Facebook and message us to cater your next event. Come get you some goodness.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Football brought to you by Vice Transmission on Madison Avenue in Ottumwa, a family-owned and operated full-service auto repair shop where you can get tune-ups, oil changes, brakes, tires, engine repair, and transmission service. First down and long for Waterloo West. Their own 45. Pass out to the right. Caught hook and ladder play. They pitch it back to Frazier, but Ottumwa sniffed it out. Kobe Chantalavan with the tackle. Timeout West. 2.5 seconds to go. The catch was made by Desmond McMurrin. He pitched it to Frazier on the hook and lateral, but they don't get any additional yardage out of it as Chantalavan saw it coming and made the play. The pass goes for 12 yards. Timeout Waterloo West, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Football brought to you by Mike and the team at Mike's Pizza, Ottumwa's favorite place to eat. 2.5 seconds left in the first half. Waterloo West, it's 2nd and 13 from the Ottumwa 48, but that doesn't matter. It's the time that matters. Time for one more play for the Wahawks before halftime. Bulldogs up 14-0. Dean back to pass, looking left. Now he's going to scramble to the 45, to the 40, and Camineri just escorts him out of bounds. A good gain for Dean, but that ends the first half, and a good first half for Ottumwa in the season finale. They lead 14-0. We'll take 3 minutes, come back, and begin the halftime show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Line X of Ottumwa, we know your truck is much more than a vehicle to you. Whether you use it for work or play, a Line X spray-applied bedliner is ready for the long haul. Line X provides unmatched protection with a nationwide lifetime warranty. Want more for your truck? Line X carries accessories from WeatherTech, Bach Industry, Truxedo, Truck Gear, Lux, and Luverne Truck Accessories. The right parts and accessories to make your truck your truck. Everything is possible at Line X of Ottumwa.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
The secret is out. You're invited to see the all-new scoring system at Champion Bowl.
The first bowling alley in Iowa to have the new Bowler Entertainment System.
Animated and themed scoring grids and backgrounds.
It keeps score for a variety of game types.
There's classic bowling, of course, as well as Build the Monster, Bowling Hood, Battle of the Lanes, and more.
You can also video chat with any of the staff right from your bowling station.
Come experience the brand new Champion Bowl in Ottumwa,
where bowling is now awesome.
I'm Kyle with Kyle Hobbs Allstate Insurance. Our Allstate office has been serving this community for 25 plus years. In our office, we focus on what matters the most, and that's you as the customer. I have a fully licensed team who focuses on what truly matters in finding you the best insurance coverage to fit your family's ever-changing needs. Not only will we help you explore your options, but we help you explain the details of your policy so that you understand your coverage. Remember, you're in good hands with Kyle Hobbs Allstate.
Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Allstate Vehicle and Property Insurance Company and affiliates. A lot of things in this world just don't make sense. Like why we drive on a parkway, but park in a driveway? It's just not logical. And when it comes to something as important as your vehicle, you need things to make sense. You can rely on Jonathan and the crew at Vice Transmission on Madison Avenue in Ottumwa. They're the logical choice for transmissions, but they also do brakes, tune-ups, mechanical repair, and more. The next time you need maintenance, transmission, or auto repairs done, contact Vice Transmission. They are more than a transmission shop.
You work hard to build the life you want. Your internet should do the same for you. Get all of your telecommunications needs from Lisco, including the most competitive pricing and highest quality data services. Every home, every business, every step of the way. Serving you from right here in your local hometown communities. Call me, Samantha Knoll, your Lisco sales and account manager for all of your telecommunications needs. 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We are at halftime. Ottumwa High Football, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ. Live video on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Good first half for your Ottumwa Bulldogs in the season finale. On the road, they lead Waterloo West 14-0. Ottumwa started the game on defense. West chose to receive after winning the coin toss, but the Wahawks went 3 and out and had to punt. Ottumwa took over at its own 24 and promptly, well, not promptly because it took a while, but they launched a time-consuming 14-play, 76-yard drive, 5 minutes and 17 seconds. Only one pass in the drive, and it was a key play. 3rd and 17, a wide receiver screen to Jabin Rominger went for 16 yards, and the Bulldogs converted the 4th and 1. In the end, it was Matt Mitchell running it in from 8 yards out, extra point good, and the Bulldogs led 7-0 with 5:10 to go in the first quarter. Waterloo West would go 3 and out on their second possession. Ottumwa would take over at midfield. They would drive inside the 5, but a broken play on second down cost them 6 yards. They couldn't get all the way back in, went for it on 4th and goal from the 3 and gained no yardage, so they turned it over on downs. West would come back and get a couple of first downs, but end up having to punt again from deep in their own territory after a couple of penalties pushed them back. And Ottumwa took over for its third possession with only 4:27 left in the half. At their own 48-yard line, the Bulldogs went on another methodical drive, 8 plays, 52 yards. It was Mitchell again, this time a 15-yard touchdown run to double the lead. Ottumwa up 14-0, 46 seconds left in the half. Waterloo West would drive into Ottumwa territory, but time would expire to end the half. So Ottumwa leading 14-0 at the break. And right now, as the Waterloo West band gets ready to perform on the field, we're going to step aside for 10 minutes. On the radio side, we'll get you Radio Iowa News, Radio Iowa Sports. And then we'll return in 10 minutes' time to get you the first half stats and get you ready for the second half. Ottumwa leading at the half, 14-0. We're back in 10 minutes with your halftime stats on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hey, do you have free checking that pays you? Kasasa is free checking that pays you with real cash rewards. It's more money in your account every month you qualify. And more freedom to access ATMs anywhere. It's powerful checking for more powerful moments.
Take back banking with Iowa State Bank.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
Talking with someone about suicide or suicidal thoughts can be hard, but sometimes it's a necessary conversation to have. If you're concerned about someone and you've noticed a drastic change in behavior, ask the person directly if they are considering suicide. Research shows that asking the question directly helps the suicidal person feel at ease and less alone. For more information, call Southern Iowa Mental Health Center 24 hours a day, 844-430-8520.
For excellence in auto body work and paint jobs, there is only one place to go, R&K Body Pros. They pride themselves on being a local business who puts their customers first. Not only do they do quality work, they do estimates, insurance jobs, and will work with clients on deductibles. If you are in an accident, see R&K Body Pros to get your car back to normal. They work with all insurances, making sure you're happy with your outcome. Excellence is what you can expect when you work with R&K Body Pros at 315 East 2nd Street in downtown Ottumwa.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic. You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Football, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, live video on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Good evening once again, everybody. Jason Van Arkel with you from Memorial Stadium in Waterloo. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Kyle Smith, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Getting close to the start of the second half, and your Ottumwa Bulldogs lead Waterloo West 14-0. First half stats, Ottumwa 144 rushing yards, 16 passing yards, so 160 total. Matt Mitchell has 14 carries for 79 yards and 2 touchdowns. Cam Maneri has 14 carries for 68 yards. Kobe Chantalov 4 carries, -3 yards. Javen Rominger 1 catch for 16 yards. Matt Mitchell 1 of 1 for 16 yards passing. Not Davenport, that was who they played earlier this year. Waterloo West, 30 rush, 30 passing yards, 60 total. On the ground, Ben Frazier, 3 carries, 22 yards. Brady Dean, 3 carries, 9 yards. Destin McMurrin, 1 carry, 2 yards. And Bryce Westmeyer, 1 carry, -3 yards. Receiving, Deshaun Kemp, 2 catches for 9 yards. Frazier, 1 catch for 10 yards. McMurrin, 1 catch for 12 yards. Courtney Gladney, 2 catches, -1 yard. Dean is 6 of 9 passing for 30 yards. Neither team had a turnover in the first 2 quarters of play. Ottumwa leading 14-0 at the half. They'll get the ball to start the second half. We'll take a 90-second timeout and return with the second half kickoff on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Line X of Ottumwa, we know your truck is much more than a vehicle to you. Whether you use it for work or play, a Line X spray-applied bed liner is ready for the long haul. Line X provides unmatched protection with a nationwide lifetime warranty. Want more for your truck? Line X carries accessories from WeatherTech, Bach Industry, Truxedo, Truck Gear, Lux, and Luverne Truck Accessories. The right parts and accessories to make your truck your truck. Everything is possible at Line X of Ottumwa.
A-Plus Services Plumbing and HVAC takes care of your home. A-Plus Services offers multiple services under one roof. They offer residential and commercial installation of plumbing, heating, and air conditioning units in Ottumwa, Fairfield, and the surrounding areas. From new construction to replacement of your existing unit, A-Plus Services can help. Ask them about available financing options. Contact A-Plus Services for all your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning installation services. Se habla español, your authorized local York dealer.
Looking to add value to your property? Looking for a top-rated local business? An easy way to do that is to have a fence installed. This is Jared with Pierce Fence Company. Whether you want a fence to keep your animals safe or a privacy fence to keep others out, Pierce Fence can install many different types of commercial, industrial, or residential fences. At Pierce Fence, we strive for excellence, safety, and quality. Give us a call today and find out why we lead the industry for all your fence projects in Southeast Iowa. You can count on our team here at Pierce Fence Company to get the job done right. Like us on Facebook or visit us at piercefenceco.com.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Here is the opening kickoff of the second half. It's taken by Javen Rominger way over on the right side of the 2-yard line, up the side of the 10, 15, 20, picks his way out near the 25-yard line, and that's where Ottumwa will begin the second half. First down and 10. Bulldogs leading 14-0. Let's see if Ottumwa can continue playing well here in the second half. Job's not done yet. Bulldogs only had 3 drives in that first half. They scored on 2 of them. The other one was stopped on downs inside the 5-yard line. So the Bulldogs have the lead. They probably feel like they should be up 3 scores instead of 2. And I hate to bring up disconcerting things as Ottumwa starts from its own 23. Mitchell will try to hand it off and fumble. There's a flag down. Mitchell falls on it. And we're going to get a hold on Ottumwa here. So will West take the fumble and lost yardage or take the penalty here? I'm going to guess the penalty. Just as we said, can Ottumwa continue playing well on the first play from scrimmage? They fumble it, thankfully don't lose it, but then also get called for holding. And I do hate to bring this up, but in a couple of our games that we've won, remember that Oskaloosa game, we had a big lead, lost the whole lead, and had to drive 55 yards in 25 seconds to get a game-winning field goal, which we did. And then in the East game last week, we had a 33-6 lead and ended up seeing that cut down to 14 a couple of times. First down, keep by Mitchell out to the right side. Boy, Cam Maneri so good at carrying out those fakes. He was being tackled 5 yards upfield, and I wasn't sure who had the football. And they set the ball down at the 15-yard line, though, so just a gain of 2 for Mitchell. And it's 2nd down and 18. Rominger wide left, Chantalov on the left side, wing back. He's in motion. Mitchell back to pass. Looking over the middle, Rominger's got it at the 30. Stiff arms a man, hit from behind, but falls forward to the 35, and that's a Bulldog first down as Rominger runs the post route, and Mitchell manages to hit him right on the 1 in the center of his chest. Second pass, second completion for Mitchell. They're both to Javen. And that's a gain of 20. As we've seen all year, Ottumwa does not throw it a lot, but Rominger gives the Bulldogs a deep threat. And right there, you turn a 2nd and 18 into a first down. Javen goes wide right this time. Tight end on the left, first down and 10 from the 35. Chantalov on motions, giving him some room over the right side for a few yards. Now backs his way across the 40, still going to the 41. He had 4 yards before he ran into contact, hit a wall there, but managed to turn around and back his way for 2 more. Gain of 6, 2nd down and 4. I've got Cam at 74 yards. He's 21 away from 1,000 on the season. Rominger wide right. 2nd down and 4. This is exactly where the Bulldogs want to be in terms of down and distance. And Mitchell will keep it out right now. Pitch it to Chantalov. He's got the corner up the sideline towards midfield. And that's the best run Kobe Chantalov's had. That time the pitch play worked on the triple option. And they will mark him down. Left foot or right foot. Left foot to the 49-yard line of Waterloo West. And a first down for Chantalov on a gain of 10. And that'll get him back on the positive side of the ledger. He had negative rushing yards in the first half, not totally his fault. That last pitch to him before halftime on that, or earlier in the first half, I should say, on that broken play, kind of put him in no man's land where he lost 6. He was lucky not to lose a lot more on that play. Anyway, first down and 10. Kobe motions again. Another give to Cam. Big hole at the middle, 40, and he's clear. He's going to score, but there's a flag down, and this is coming back. It'd be a 49-yard touchdown run, but you can already see Matt Mitchell standing back there with his hands on his hips, and he is dismayed. That would have been a great way for Cam to top 1,000 yards on the season, but instead, a hold on Ottumwa was going to bring it back. And I mentioned a couple minutes ago the Oskaloosa game. That was the bugaboo in that game. We had the lead. We had 4 different touchdowns called back on penalties in that game. Still found a way to win it, but man, that was frustrating, and I know Cam's frustrated right now. 9:31 on the clock here in the third quarter. Ottumwa leading 14-0, but the second holding penalty on this drive has pushed them all the way back to their own 41, first down and 20. You had a feeling the way the first half went, the way Ottumwa ran the ball, that a big run was coming for Maneri, and unfortunately, when it came, there was a hold, and I'm not 100% sure that hold was even at the point of attack. But first and 20, and it's another give to Maneri, and not a lot this time. Just 2 out to the 43. Second down and 18. Well, last time Ottumwa had second down and 18, it was on this drive. And Mitchell hit Rominger on a post route for 20 yards and a first down. Don't know if you dial up that same play again, but let's see what Ottumwa has in mind. We'll be under 9 minutes left in the third quarter when the Bulldogs snap it. Rominger goes wide right. Chantalov on the left wing back. Heminger the right wing back. Mitchell again under center. Heminger motions. And it's an option right. Mitchell finds a seam and he's out to midfield. Faked the handoff to Maneri, then went around the right side. Got forward to the 50 for a gain of 7. And it's third down and 11. Right at midfield, I don't believe this is 4-down territory unless Ottumwa gets maybe 9 or 10 right here. leading 14-0. Your defense played well in the first half. If you don't get many yards here, probably punt it away and try to pin West deep. But Bulldogs will try to convert on 3rd and long. Rominger wide right. Mitchell keeps it out, pitches out, and it's behind Chantalavan, and he's got to run back and fall on it back inside the 40. Ottumwa hasn't turned it over yet tonight, but that doesn't mean they haven't put it on the turf several times. That's the second fumble on this drive. And it's going to be 4th down and forever. The ball all the way back at the Ottumwa 37. That's a loss of 13. You pin that one on Mitchell for the bad pitch. I said 3rd and 13, but it's 3rd and 24. It'd be 13 yards. It's a loss of 13, so it's 4th and 24. And it looks like the freshman, Dawson Weller, and the punt snap goes over his head. He's got to run back to get it, running to his right, and he fumbles it again. Now he falls on it. He was going to try to get that punt off, but the second time he just had to fall on it way back at the 12-yard line. And Waterloo West is in business. Boy, oh boy, the bugaboos that Ottumwa's dealt with all year coming up at the worst possible time. And Waterloo West gets it at the Ottumwa 13 with 7:07 to go here in the 3rd quarter, trailing 14-0, but a gift from Ottumwa there. That snap just way over the head of Weller. That's a loss of 24. Three wide left, one to the right, or 3 wide right, one to the left on 1st down. Brady Dean, the quarterback, looks to the sideline. Ben Frazier, the running back, behind him. There's a snap. Quick throw out to the right, caught by Gladney at the 15, outside to the 10, to the 5, and he's shoved out of bounds shy of the goal line. But it'll be 1st and goal at the 3 at 10-yard reception for Courtney Gladney.
Yes. Well, if not,
For a moment, they were saying it wasn't a 1st down. Now they say it is. 1st and goal from the 3. West trying to cut the Ottumwa lead in half. 14-0 Bulldogs at the moment. I formation now for West. Dean under center. Gets a snap. Hand off, left side. Hit in the backfield, not going anywhere, is Dalton Aldrich, who spends most of his time at defensive tackle. He gets the handoff there. And he is down for a loss of 1 back to the 4. And now we have an injury timeout as might be Aldrich who's slow getting up. Clock stops, 6:43 to go, 3rd quarter, 14-0 Ottumwa. We'll take a 30-second injury timeout and return on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Aldrich able to walk off under his own power. 2nd to go, Waterloo West from the 4. Man in motion, left to right. There's a snap. Dean rolling to his right, looking in the end zone, pumps, throws, incomplete, out of bounds. Too wide of anybody. Maybe Desmond McMurrin was the closest receiver, but Ottumwa had that play covered pretty well. And it's 3rd and goal, Waterloo West from the Ottumwa 4. We'll have to watch when Ottumwa has the ball. If Dalton Aldrich goes back in the game, he is a defensive lineman for them, a starting defensive lineman, but injured on that carry on the 1st down play. Now 3rd and goal, wideouts 2 to each side. Dean will bring the wideout left in motion. Now it's a go route back to the side, throw it out, caught at the 2 and into the end zone for the touchdown is Gladney. A well-designed play there for Waterloo West. They brought Gladney in motion. Then on the snap, he reversed his field and ran a route in the flat to the outside. Ottumwa wasn't able to cover him up, and Waterloo West is on the board. For Gladney, that's his third receiving touchdown of the year. And for Dean, his seventh touchdown pass. Alan Deddick on for the extra point. Drew Hundley is the long snapper. Dean is the holder. Good snap, good hold, kick up, kick good. 14-7, back in a minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Why do people love bench warmers? It starts with the best wings. Never frozen with 22 different wing sauces. Or you can enjoy our loaded menu that includes tasty sandwiches, daily homemade soups, daily specials, appetizers, pizza complete with wonderful service. Benchwarmers' delicious food, the best wings, and fun atmosphere makes it a wonderful place to enjoy with family, co-workers, and friends. Benchwarmers, the area's go-to eating destination in Ottumwa.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
West kicking off after their first score of the game. It goes to the right. Rominger has it at the 11, up the right side of the 20, outside of the 25. Steps back, trying to get to the 30, and he'll kind of get carried there and forward out of bounds to maybe the 32 or 33-yard line. Ottumwa's lead now 14-7. Waterloo West scoring drive, 4 plays, 13 yards, 43 seconds. Brady Dean to Courtney Gladney, a 4-yard touchdown pass. After Ottumwa had snapped it over the punter's head on 4th down and given Waterloo West excellent field position. So now Ottumwa's got to overcome its first serious mistake of the game. They take over with 6:16 to go in the third quarter at their own 32-yard line. Rominger is wide left. Brandon Heminger in the slot left on this first down play. Mitchell gives it up the middle, and not a lot of room there for, I believe it's still Cam Maneri at the fullback spot. Maybe just a yard, 2nd down and 9. Bulldogs again taking their time. We talked last year when we were here how Ottumwa's 4-win season, the first one they'd had in 8 years, was such a big accomplishment. We knew getting back to that mark might be tough this year because we graduated a lot of the players that got us to 4 wins. As Mitchell goes under center for the 2nd down play. Again, it gave him an area, bigger hole this time. He's out near the 40-yard line. Gain of 7 will set up 3rd down and 2. 3rd and 2 for the Bulldogs here. Boy, you feel like the momentum is kind of balanced on the edge of the knife here on this 3rd down play. And it's a straight giving him an area and right up the middle for a 1st down. Cam just plows his way for 4 yards out to the 44 and move the chains. 4:56 third quarter. Bulldogs still up 14-7. I've got Cam up to 88 yards on the night. He's just 7 away from 1,000 on the season. I hope, assuming he does get there, I hope when he does, it's a big enough run that he goes well over that 1,000-yard mark, so if he were to lose yardage on the next play, wouldn't dip back under. Then the 1,000-yard watch becomes a little comical. 1st down play, another handoff. That's Justin Ockenfels, the backup fullback, and he's got a hole up the middle for 9 yards into Waterloo West territory, down to the 47.
23, Justin Ockenfels. Number 1, Jason Muller.
Muller, the safety, had to make the stop, 2nd down and 1. I don't think Cam's hurt or anything. I think just he's playing both sides of the football as he always does. Ottumwa's middle linebacker and fullback, and I see him standing over there on the sideline. This is just a chance for him to rest. If Ottumwa keeps picking up yardage and chunks down the field, he'll probably be back in there sooner rather than later. 2nd down and 1. Mitchell, another give to Ockenfels, and he broke a tackle to get that 1st down. Needed 1, got 2 down to the 45. Ockenfels got most of his carries this season in that game and a half plus that Maneri missed. He's acquitted himself fairly well. Came into the night, 23 carries, 139 yards in that backup role. And 2 carries by Justin here have once again moved the chains for OHS. 1st and 10, ball on the right hash at the Waterloo West 45, 3:13 to go 3rd quarter. And I think that's Maneri back in the game at fullback now. And it's going to be the inside counter to Chantalivon. Oh, he had a bit of a seam, but he couldn't get all the way through, and Kobe's down at the 36-yard line, a gain of 4. Torian Doss on the stop for Waterloo West, 2nd down and 6. Parker Derby will come out, and Trey Brown will come in. Derby, of course, plays tight end. Brown can play tight end or wide out. Although we've seen him mostly at tight end on offense tonight. Ottumwa's gone 2 wideouts. Chance Egbert has gotten some playing time tonight. Romiger's wide right. Brown will be the tight end on the left side. 2nd down and 6 for Ottumwa from the West 41. And another give to Maneri. A little bit of room left side, not a lot. Might have gotten 3 down to the, or 4 yards down to the 37-yard line. So 3rd down and 2 from the 37. If my math is right, that puts Cam just 3 yards away from 1,000. Of course, for a brief moment, we thought he was going to get it on a long touchdown run, but a holding flag brought that back earlier this half. 2 wide out left on 3rd down. And another give to Maneri, left side, huge hole, 20, cuts back at the 15, 1 man to beat, to the 10, to the 5, touchdown! Cam Maneri, all the way into the end zone and into the books as Ottumwa's first 1,000-yard rusher in a decade. Went off the left side, found the seam, and then broke it back to the right to get away from the defensive backs. And Maneri has his 9th touchdown of the year, and the Bulldogs back to a 2-score lead. Point after team spreads it out wide, now brings it in for Hallgren to try the extra point. 1:28 left in the 3rd. Big answer that time for Ottumwa. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. Kick is good. 21-7, back in a minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Five Hogs Barbecue, our journey began with a group of folks who simply love to barbecue, a path that persists with the belief that our ribs, brisket, pulled pork, and chicken should be just as delightful to order as they are to savor. And as far as we're concerned, it's a journey with no end in sight, except the vision of a barbecue spot that's always striving to do better. Join Five Hogs Barbecue Thursday through Saturday from 4 to 8 p.m. in the old Smoke and Bones building on 73rd Street in Agency. Like us on Facebook and message us to cater your next event. Come get you some goodness.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albia Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Joel Hallgren to kick it away for Ottumwa. It's kind of a sidewinder taken by an up man at the 25. heading right to left, now giving ground back towards the 30 and being tackled at about the 34-yard line was Nathan Klein. And Waterloo West has it first down and 10, 1:21 to go here in the third quarter. Ottumwa now leading 21-7. The scoring drive, 8 plays, 68 yards, 4 minutes, 48 seconds. Cam Maneri, a 37-yard touchdown run to make it 21-7. And so unofficially, I've got Maneri at 1,034 yards on the season. The first Bulldog to top 1,000 yards rushing since Isaiah Cox in 2013. They do mark Klein down at the 35, and that's where the Wahawks will take over. First down and 10 on the left hash. Brady Dean, the quarterback, threw a short touchdown pass on the last drive. He's got 3 wide right, 1 to the left. Ben Frazier, the running back, behind him. Again, they set up as if to snap, then look to the sideline for a moment. Still 8 on the play clock. There's a snap, turns around, hands it to Frazier, trying to get outside to the left. Trey Brown and company have nothing for him, although Frazier did well to battle forward and lose maybe half a yard. He looked like he might lose 3 or 4. Parker Derby also in on that stop. Second down and about 10.5 after the short loss. 3 wide left, 1 to the right now. McMurrin is the lone wide receiver to the right. Again, a look to the sideline for a signal. McMurrin closes in a little closer to the line on that right side. Brady Dean gets a snap, straight back to pass. Throws it deep down the right side. He's got a man wide open. McMurrin makes the catch at the 30. Got away from Gravy, and he's going to go for a touchdown. 66 yards. Deep ball down the right side. I think Joe Gravy, the safety, is not happy with where the cornerback should have been. He's talking to Efren Huerta over there. But something got mixed up in coverage, and then I think Gravy wasn't sure whether to go for the ball and try to contain the man, and in the end he really was unable to do either. And Waterloo West with a thunderbolt to get back into the game, 21-13 pending the extra point by Alan Deddick. But before that we get a whistle, and I think we've got a false start. 30 seconds left in the third quarter, and that was the one thing, if you're Ottumwa, that you really didn't want to give up. I mean, obviously you never want to give up a big play, but you've just grabbed momentum back, and now you let him hit a deep ball, and you're starting to feel like we felt last week when Des Moines East was throwing its way back into the game. 5 yards further back on the extra point try for Deddick. Good snap. Good hold. Kick is up. Kick is good. No good. 21-13 back in a minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Most of us realize what this sound means. It means your vehicle needs repairs. This is David Rowland, owner of Resurrections Paint and Body, and we can repair and put your vehicle back together looking good as new. We are located in the Old Covenant Paint and Body building on Richmond Avenue. We do collision, dent repair, vehicle restoration, in addition to liquid spray wraps and more. Stop by our shop at 504 Richmond Avenue in Ottumwa for a free estimate. Choose Resurrections Paint and Body for all your auto body and painting needs.
High-speed internet is here, powered by a 100% fiber optic network. Citizens Mutual provides reliable, fiber-to-the-home, high-speed internet to rural Iowa.
My children and my grandchildren, when they come here, they didn't like to come visit very much because they couldn't get on their devices. Well, now they love it because they can have chats with their friends. People don't realize how isolated sometimes people are out in the rural areas. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Visit findmyfiber.mycmtech.com.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Boy, they get the kickoffs going quickly here at Memorial Stadium, and that one taken by Javen Rominger at the 11 on the right side. He takes it up the right side, pretty good yardage, out near the 30-yard line. And they'll mark it right at the 30-yard line, and that's where Ottumwa will take over first down and 10. 24 seconds to go in the third quarter. Bulldogs leading 21-14. The scoring drive for Waterloo West, 2 plays, 65 yards. Brady Dean to Desden McMurrin, a 66-yard touchdown pass after a loss of 1 on first down. Drive took just 51 seconds. Extra point, though, no good, and it's 21-13 in favor of Ottumwa. First down, handoff, and trying to pick his way was Cam Maneri. The hole was blocked up to the right. He fought back to the left for a yard, and it is 2nd down and 9. And that should be the final play of the third quarter. Bulldogs 21, Waterloo West 13. We'll take 1 minute and come back for the fourth quarter on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Start of the fourth quarter, Ottumwa 21, Waterloo West 13. Bulldogs have it 2nd down and 9 at their own 31-yard line. Rominger wide right, the short side of the field. Inside counter to Chantalavon. Boy, hit right at the point of attack, able to fight forward for about 3, maybe 4 yards, give him the 35-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and 5. It is a little bit odd to see that play not break for a big gain. It's worked so well for Ottumwa this season and multiple seasons. Chantalavon gets up gimpy, and they're going to bring in Brandon Flattery to replace him. Flattery now trying to help Chantalavon off. Kobe's limping, kind of favoring that left ankle, I think. 3rd down and 5. Now, Waterloo West missed the extra point after their touchdown after a false start pushed it back 5 yards. The extra point situation was big in last year's game. We'll try to mention that here if we get a chance in a moment. 3rd and 5 from the right hash. Heminger in motion. And it's an option. Pitch it out wide to Heminger. He's trying to get the edge, nowhere near. Boy, Waterloo West had that sniffed out. Loss of 5 back to the 30, and it's 4th down. 3rd down and 10, maybe 10 and a half. And Ottumwa, who the first time they tried to punt tonight, snapped it over the punter's head. They're in a punting situation here on 4th down. Bulldogs taking their time to get the punt unit on the field. Again, Ottumwa tonight has consistently tried to use as much time as they could between snaps. Looks like Gladney is deep for Waterloo West. Better snap this time. And the kick is away, and the punter gets drilled. And the punt goes out of bounds at about the 39-yard line. But Dawson Weller, the punter, just got drilled by the rusher. And that is a roughing the kicker call, and that's going to give Ottumwa a 1st down. Boy, in a game where mistakes have swung momentum, like Ottumwa on the last 4th down they had snapping over the punter's head. This time, Waterloo West roughs the punter. And that was pretty clear. Sometimes, you get a running into the kicker, the 5-yard penalty. That time, the Waterloo West player, I didn't catch a number, but he just ran over Dawson Weller. So Ottumwa has it on the 45, 1st down and 10. Ball on the left hash. Let's see what the Bulldogs do with new life here on this drive. Leading 21-13. Mitchell goes under center. Gets a snap. Another give to Maneri, and a flag flies, and this might be 1st and 20 after this is sorted out. Maneri thrown back, stays on his feet. Flag looked like it came from the umpire. That's usually holding. Or no, that's a chop block call. Well, that's even worse if you're Ottumwa. I think that's 15 yards. Well, Ottumwa got 15 yards and a first down on the roughing the punter, and then apparently felt generous and gave it right back with a chop block. So 1st and 25 back at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, we stopped him on 4th down.
10:22 to go. Again, Ottumwa's up 8, 21-13 because Waterloo West missed the extra point. Mitchell under center. Heminger motions. It's an option left. Mitchell's just trying to keep it and get what he can. Not a lot there. 2 yards out to the 32, 2nd down and 23. So last year, in a game that was back and forth all night, Waterloo West went for 2 and got it on their first touchdown. They had an 8-0 lead. Ottumwa never came back to get that point, really. They scored in response and kicked an extra point, made it 8-7. And as a game of back and forth, Ottumwa could never catch all the way up because of that. However, Waterloo West scored to go up 8 with under a minute to go in that game, missed the extra point, and that gave Ottumwa at least a glimmer of hope, although they couldn't complete one more drive. So that was last year. 2nd down snap. Mitchell pitches it out wide. That's Flattery, and he's knocked down in the backfield at the 28-yard line. Right now, Ottumwa can't get anything going in the running game. The inside runs have dried up a bit, and then those outside runs just are not working. That's a loss of 3 for Flattery back to the 29. 3rd down and 26. They'd have to get all the way to the Waterloo West 45, and boy, that chop block really hurt after they got the first down on the roughing the punter. Well, at this point, you're almost certainly just going to try something safe here. Chantalavan is back in the game, and it's a give to Maneri on 3rd down, and he gets a few. Out to the 33, a gain of 4. But again, it's 4th down. And we should again see Dawson Weller. And Weller will come out for the 3rd time in this game, and he still doesn't have a punt. First time, the snapping over his head, he never got a punt off. Second time, he got the punt off, but since he was roughed, that punt didn't count. And now the freshman will try to put this ball over the head of Courtney Gladney, the return man, who stands inside his own 45. Need a good snap here from Joe Gravy. We get it. Waterloo West doesn't really try to rush this time, and it's a high sidewinder. It's going to bounce inside the 40, but it takes a Waterloo West bounce, and Maneri will down it at the 41. And that's where Waterloo West will take over with 7:46 to go. 1st down and 10. Now here's what you're maybe hanging your hat on if you're Ottumwa. Waterloo West has scored twice, both in this second half, once on a 13-yard drive after a bad punt snap, the other on a long bomb of 66 yards. West has not put together a sustained drive all night. So if you're Ottumwa here, for the most part, you want to keep doing what you've been doing, except you don't want somebody to run deep behind your corners. 3 wide right, 1 to the left, ball on the left hash, 1st down and 10, Brady Dean awaiting the shotgun snap. Now looks to the sideline again. Frazier, the running back behind him, gets a snap. Quick throw out to the right, and it was tipped, and it bounces incomplete. A little bit of a scramble for it. The ball ended up at the feet, I think, of Deshaun Kemp, but somebody for Ottumwa rushing in, maybe Cam Maneri, I think, got a fingertip on that ball. And it fluttered and fell short, incomplete, 2nd down and 10. Wahawks again put 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Bulldogs threatening a linebacker blitz. That could be a bluff, as they were, I assume, expecting Dean to do a hard count, then look to the sideline, as he almost always has tonight. There's a snap. Blitz is coming in. They swing it out, and there's a lot of room to run on that swing pass to midfield and into Ottumwa territory. That's Kemp down to the 43-yard line of Ottumwa. Gain of 16. And a first down. And now West on the march. 3 wide left, 1 to the right. Turnaround handed off. Frazier pushed way into the backfield, gets away from one man, and he's going to be chased down from behind by Trey Brown and Cam Maneri and dropped for a loss. Back to the 48-yard line, a loss of 5, but Ottumwa's Trey Brown is slow to get up. Boy, he was in hot pursuit of Frazier, caught up to him, and then Maneri finished the play off. But as the players rolled over, Trey comes up limping, and boy, Ottumwa, I don't know if they can afford that. He's been such a good defensive end since coming into the lineup midseason, and he can't put any weight on that right ankle right now. He's being helped off. His backup on the depth chart is Barbary Garrels, a 6'3", 210-pound sophomore. Right now, though, Matt Payne has come into the game. He's the other backup defensive end, so Payne is on the left and John Harden's on the right. 2nd down and 15 for Waterloo West back at the 48. If that's Trey Brown's last play of the season, at least he got a tackle for loss. 3 wide right, 1 to the left. Brady Dean gets a snap, quick throw out to the right again, a leaping catch by Kemp. And he's got room to run, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Rominger trying to drag him down from behind. Boy, they've run that play 3 times on this drive. The first one, it was knocked down. The second and third ones, they caught Ottumwa in a blitz on 2nd down, and it was twice a huge gain. Ottumwa, I don't know why they're not covering that up, all the way down to the 14-yard line. 34 yards. And now whistles. Maybe a sideline warning issued there.
I thought you wound it.
Now whistles again. I think the official mistakenly wound the clock and then had to stop it again, realizing his mistake. 1st and 10, Waterloo West from the Ottumwa 14. Bulldogs show blitz. Parker Derby threatening to come in. Waterloo West looking to the bench. 6.5 to go. Dean gets a snap, back to pass. Looking right, throws right. And a diving catch in the flat for a short yardage. That's McMurrin. Down to the 11, just a gain of 3. 2nd down and 7. 6:10 to go. Waterloo West hoping to score and then get a 2-point conversion to tie this game. Ottumwa hoping to turn them away at the gates. 3 wide left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 7. Now motion man is Kemp. And they do that pitch pass to him. Turns the right side. He's to the 10. He's to the 5. He's into the end zone for a touchdown. Deshaun Kemp with an 11-yard touchdown reception. Just the snap and the pitch pass forward to him. It's 21-19 with 5:44 to go. And Waterloo West needs to go for 2 in order to tie the game. For Kemp, that is his first receiving touchdown all year. Waterloo West trying to get their offense set. They've got 15 on the play clock. Now down to 8, and they're still not set. 2 wide left, 2 wide right. Dean gets a snap, back to pass. Throws it out to the right, and it's wide and incomplete. And the 2-point conversion, no good, 21-19. We're back in a minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The secret is out. You're invited to see the all-new scoring system at Champion Bowl.
The first bowling alley in Iowa to have the new Bowler Entertainment System.
Animated and themed scoring grids and backgrounds.
It keeps score for a variety of game types.
There's classic bowling, of course, as well as Build the Monster, Bowling Hood, Battle of the Lanes, and more.
You can also video chat with any of the staff right from your bowling station.
Come experience the brand new Champion Bowl in Ottumwa,
where bowling is now awesome.
What can be better than getting two things under one roof? Visit us at the Cole Palace Cafe and the Candy Caboose, located at 226 West Main Street in Ottumwa. Try something from our fresh, made-in-house menu of soups, sides, sandwiches, and more. Short on time? Call in an order to go. Walk right down the hall and get your sweet tooth fix at the Candy Caboose. Delicious old-school candy. Your purchase helps our neighbors with disabilities learn valuable job skills. Visit us at the Cole Palace Cafe and Candy Caboose.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
The Waterloo West scoring drive, 6 plays, 59 yards, 2 minutes, 2 seconds. Brady Dean to Deshaun Kemp, an 11-yard touchdown pass, 2-point attempt, no good. Ottumwa 21, West 19, 5:44 to go. Don't think West would try an onside kick this early. And they do not. High end over end. Rominger is going to get it at the 10. Now heading left, trying to get all the way to the left side, and he's tackled from behind at the 13-yard line by McMurrin. Ottumwa had run every kickoff return to the right. This time they tried to cross West up and run it left, but that's a lot of sideways running, and now Ottumwa's got a long field in front of them. 5:38 to go. Bulldogs still lead by 2, but the offense has to find something, and they're starting from their own 13. Bulldogs haven't done anything good, really that good offensively since that Maneri touchdown run. First down play, another give to Maneri up the middle for a few. Gain of 3 out to the 16. Bulldogs started the series with 5:38 to go. They've had one drive this game that's been longer than that and another drive that was over 5 minutes. So Ottumwa could conceivably use up most of this clock if they can get the running game going again. If they use up enough of it, West will have to start using timeouts. But first things first, you got to get a first down deep in your own territory. 2nd and 7 from the 16. And another give to Maneri, just playing it safe. And, of course, Maneri's been effective tonight and all season. He's got 4 out to the 20. And now a big third down and 3 from the 20-yard line. Waterloo West players on the field and on the sideline and the coaches are trying to get the crowd to make some noise. 3rd and 3. Big play here. Under 4.5 to go. Clock rolling. Ottumwa's lead down to 2. Ball on the left hash. Mitchell comes under center. And Matt keeps it around to the right side, and he's hit, and he'll be short of the first down by a yard. Maybe. Let's see where the spot is here. Where is this spot? Well, if it's 4th down, it's 4th and inches. And boy, it's the last game of the season here. If I'm Ottumwa, I'm going for this. 4th and inches. I don't remember the last time Ottumwa ran a quarterback sneak. They're going to line up as if they're going for it. And whistles. And I don't know why we've stopped the game. And now they're going to measure this. So I think the official on the far sideline said, wait a minute, you should probably measure this. Seeing the play live, I didn't think he had the first down, and the spot ended up being a lot closer than I thought. It's a huge measurement right here, 3:35 to go. Again, I don't think he has it, and he does not by inches. Maybe not by one index card, but maybe 3 or 4 of them. 4th and inches. It's a gamble if you go for it, because if you don't get this, you give Waterloo West a short field. But if you get this, you can either run some more time off or make them use their timeouts. You're only up 2, though. Bulldogs will line up to go for it. 4th and inches. Does Mitchell sneak it or do they hand it off? Hard count as the wingback Flattery motions and goes back. That doesn't mean they're not going to snap it, though. Now, Heminger motions and goes back. West isn't jumping yet. Ottumwa looking to the sideline, 7 on the play clock. Down to 3. And I think the Bulldogs will call timeout, and they do. Now, will they go for it after the timeout? Brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
A-Plus Services Plumbing and HVAC takes care of your home. A-Plus Services offers multiple services under one roof. They offer residential and commercial installation of plumbing, heating, and air conditioning units in Ottumwa, Fairfield, and the surrounding areas. From new construction to replacement of your existing unit, A-Plus Services can help. Ask them about available financing options. Contact A-Plus Services for all your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning installation services. Se habla español, your authorized local York dealer.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
After the timeout, Ottumwa still lining up to go for it. 4th and inches at the 23. Quarterback sneak, and he's got it. Matt Mitchell, quick snap, quarterback sneak. And after all of that, the Bulldogs do convert on 4th down for the second time tonight. Out to the 25, a gain of 2, and they'll move the chains. Now just shy of the 25. That is a huge play. And the clock will roll under 3 minutes. At what point does Waterloo West start using timeouts now? Probably on this series of downs, you would think. 1st and 10, just shy of the 25. Ottumwa 21, Waterloo West 19. Wide out to either side now. Egbert to the right, Rominger to the left. I'd be shocked if they threw it. And another give to Maneri. He ran into a blocker, stumbled forward, and got a couple of yards. Timeout Waterloo West, 2:38 to go. Another timeout brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Looking to add value to your property? Looking for a top-rated local business? An easy way to do that is to have a fence installed. This is Jared with Pierce Fence Company. Whether you want a fence to keep your animals safe or a privacy fence to keep others out, Pierce Fence can install many different types of commercial, industrial, or residential fences. At Pierce Fence, we strive for excellence, safety, and quality. Give us a call today and find out why we lead the industry for all your fence projects in Southeast Iowa. You can count on our team here at Pierce Fence Company to get the job done right. Like us on Facebook or visit us at piercefenceco.com.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Two minutes, 38 seconds remaining. Ottumwa 21, Waterloo West 19. Bulldogs 2nd down and 8 from their own 27. Waterloo West 2 timeouts left. Another give to Maneri right side. He's got room across the 30, and he's turned sideways at the 32. Another timeout for Waterloo West, 2:32 to go. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Talking with someone about suicide or suicidal thoughts can be hard, but sometimes it's a necessary conversation to have. If you're concerned about someone and you've noticed a drastic change in behavior, ask the person directly if they are considering suicide. Research shows that asking the question directly helps the suicidal person feel at ease and less alone. For more information, call Southern Iowa Mental Health Center 24 hours a day, 844-430-8520.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Out of the timeout, 3rd down and 3 for Ottumwa from their own 32. Huge play here with 2 minutes, 32 seconds to go, and the Dogs up 2. There's a snap. It's a give to Maneri. Trying to pick his weight. He's got the 1st down. Out across the 35 to the 36. Waterloo West asking for a flag after the play. I didn't see any. I didn't see what may have happened in the scrum. The clock stopped to move the chains, as they say. I don't think West took their final timeout yet. But that is such a huge play. By the way, Trey Brown was back in the game on that play, playing tight end. He's still gimpy as he heads off, but boy, gutting it out to get back in there. I should also note that for Waterloo West, Dalton Aldrich, their defensive lineman who was hurt on an offensive play earlier in this half, back in the game as well. 1st and 10 Ottumwa from their own 36. And it's another give to Maneri. And he's got 3 more yards to the 39. West with 1 timeout remaining. Not using it here. 2nd down and 7. Ottumwa can almost run this clock out, except for that timeout. Bulldogs need to make sure that they're snapping this with under 5 on the play clock. They'll break the huddle with 10 on the play clock. We're under a minute and a half to go on the game clock. Rominger wide left, Egbert wide right. And it's another give to Maneri, and they're just pushing the pile forward out to the 42-yard line. Another gain of 3, 3rd down and 4. West will keep that 1 timeout, I think, hoping to use it after 3rd down. Now, Hemminger's limping off. Brandon Hemminger. Caden Hubble will replace him at wingback. 3rd and about 3.5. The ball between the 37 and the 38-yard line. Ottumwa's going to line up with 5 on the play clock. They have to hurry to get this snap off. No, Ottumwa will take timeout. 36.1 seconds to go. Bulldogs use their 2nd timeout. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hey, do you have free checking that pays you? Kasasa is free checking that pays you with real cash rewards. It's more money in your account every month you qualify. And more freedom to access ATMs anywhere. It's powerful checking for more powerful moments.
Take back banking with Iowa State Bank.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
– 36.1 seconds to go. Ottumwa has the 3rd down, about 3.5. Right hash just inside the right hash between the 37 and 38-yard lines. Waterloo West 1 timeout left. Ottumwa leading 21-19. Wideouts either side on 3rd down. Another give to Maneri, and this time Waterloo West was able to break through and tackle him for a loss of 2. Set between 37 and 38. I'm 5 yards off, between the 42 and 43. Tackled back at the 40. And Waterloo West calls its final timeout with 32.8 seconds to go. Brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
A lot of things in this world just don't make sense. Like why we drive on a parkway, but park in a driveway? It's just not logical. And when it comes to something as important as your vehicle, you need things to make sense. You can rely on Jonathan and the crew at Vice Transmission on Madison Avenue in Ottumwa. They're the logical choice for transmissions, but they also do brakes, tune-ups, mechanical repair, and more. The next time you need maintenance, transmission, or auto repairs done, contact Vice Transmission. They are more than a transmission shop.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
.8 seconds left. Dawson Weller in to punt this away. Waterloo West coming after it. They block the punt. They recover it. And Weller's trying to get him down, and he tackles him inside the 10. How do you let that happen? 26.1 seconds to go. Weller saves the lead for the moment, but now the Bulldog defense has its back against the wall. West has it at the 8-yard line. Oh my goodness. How do you let that happen?
First and goal at the 8.
First and goal at the 8. Now, Waterloo West, their kicker, Alan Deddick, is 2 of 2 on field goals with a long of 33 yards, so they're in his range.
Oh, that's right, no timeout.
West does not have any timeouts, so if they run a play and they're tackled in the field of play, the clock's going to run. And
No sense of urgency.
this is the offense out here. They came out in kind of a weird formation. They were shifting, and Ottumwa calls a timeout. Bulldogs used their last timeout. 26.1 seconds to go. Bulldogs up 2, but the game in jeopardy. We're back in 30 seconds. This timeout brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
William Penn University is celebrating 150 years of unity and excellence during homecoming. Saturday is filled with nonstop activities. Engage with authors and artists. Take part in the all-alumni tailgate. Don't miss kickoff for the Statesmen versus Bobcats football game. Halftime will be the Athletic Hall of Fame inductions and the homecoming court presentation. Visit WMPENN.edu homecoming for the complete schedule. Once a statesman, always a statesman.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Neither team has a timeout left now. 26.1 seconds to go. Waterloo West, first and goal on the Ottumwa 8. Bulldogs leading 21-19. West almost has to throw it here because they are out of timeouts. 2 wide right, 1 to the left. Rolling right is Dean. Under pressure, throws it. It is incomplete at the goal line. Chantalavan in coverage, intended for Torian Doss. Everybody went to the ground. But no flags, and it's second and goal. Chantalavan still limping after he was hurt earlier in this half. West lines up, 2 wide right, 1 to the left. Frazier the back behind Dean. Dean back to pass. Under pressure, throws it. Oh, high wobbler that's going to go out of bounds. Courtney Gladney was the receiver trying to run it down, and Dean threw that away to avoid a sack that could very well have ended the game. Third and goal from the 8. Still 15.9 seconds to go. Again, Waterloo West can kick a field goal to win it. Honestly, I'm a bit surprised the field goal unit's not coming out now, because if you come out on third down, say you get a bad snap, you can have the holder spike it and then have a chance to kick it on fourth down. Meanwhile, West is trying to get the play in from the sideline. They're begging the coaches for it. 8 on the play clock. Third and goal. Dean rolling out to his right again. Looking, throws it away. Incomplete out of the back and the side of the end zone, and it's fourth down. Well, Ottumwa's done well to get this far, but now they have to survive a field goal try by Alan Deddick. He's made it from as long as 33. This will be from the left hash, so he's got to angle it. Their long snappers, Drew Hundley. Their holders, the quarterback, Brady Dean. They're going to set it down on the 15. This will be a 25-yard field goal. 10.9 seconds to go. Can Ottumwa block it or dodge a bullet here? No timeouts to ice him here. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. Kick is no good. It's wide left, and Ottumwa's going to survive. The kick is no good. And the Bulldogs, after being in control for most of the game and then making mistakes in the second half that let the lead slip, they survived their final mistake, that blocked punt. The field goal no good. The defense did its job. And all Ottumwa has to do is take one knee to get to 4 wins for the second straight season. And I was kind of talking about this earlier. Last year's 4 wins was an accomplishment, first time in 8 years. Lost a lot of seniors. Knew it would be a hard grind back, but Ottumwa was going to get to that 4-win mark again. Mitchell takes a snap, takes a knee. Waterloo West shoves one of our linemen over, no big deal. The clock runs out, and Ottumwa survives. They win on the road to wrap up the season 21-19 over Waterloo West. And the Bulldogs and Wahawks both end the season at 4-5. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, come back, and wrap up the 2023 football season on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Five Hogs Barbecue, our journey began with a group of folks who simply love to barbecue, a path that persists with the belief that our ribs, brisket, pulled pork, and chicken should be just as delightful to order as they are to savor. And as far as we're concerned, it's a journey with no end in sight, except the vision of a barbecue spot that's always striving to do better. Join Five Hogs Barbecue Thursday through Saturday from 4 to 8 p.m. in the old Smoke and Bones building on 73rd Street in Agency. Like us on Facebook and message us to cater your next event. Come get you some goodness.
Hi, I'm Jackie King, owner of TSD Embroidery, the Stitch Doctor. I just want to thank our customers as I know you have options. My staff and I truly appreciate your business. Not only are you supporting a locally owned business, you are supporting 3 different families, putting clothes on their children, paying bills, food on the table, and helping them reach their personal dreams. Shopping local truly means more than what people think. If you haven't stopped into the Stitch Doctor, I personally invite you. TSD Embroidery, the Stitch Doctor, 115 East Main Street, downtown Ottumwa. Thank you for shopping local.
At Line X of Ottumwa, we know your truck is much more than a vehicle to you. Whether you use it for work or play, a Line X spray-applied bedliner is ready for the long haul. Line X provides unmatched protection with a nationwide lifetime warranty. Want more for your truck? Line X carries accessories from WeatherTech, Bach Industry, Truxedo, Truck Gear, Lux, and Luverne Truck Accessories. The right parts and accessories to make your truck your truck. Everything is possible at Line X of Ottumwa.
Hey, nice job clearing the clog.
Thanks.
You know anybody who could repair the water damage in my basement?
Roto-Rooter does that.
Do you guys fix water heaters?
Roto-Rooter does that.
How about a leaky faucet?
We do that.
Disposal repair?
We do that.
I've got to run a few errands, but if you could finish up those pies, that'd be great. Thanks.
And away go troubles down the drain.
Pies. Okay.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
And welcome back one final time to Memorial Stadium in Waterloo, where your Ottumwa Bulldogs end the season on a high note. They got out to an early lead, had some second half mistakes, and had to hang on after a late block punt. But a missed field goal at the end allows the Bulldogs to escape with a 21-19 win over Waterloo West. Ottumwa ends the season at 4-5 for the second straight year. Waterloo West also ends at 4-5, which is a game better than they went 1 year ago at 3-6. So that means our next broadcast of Ottumwa High Athletics comes up on November 20th, which is the start of girls basketball season. The Bulldogs will be on the road at Fort Madison. That'll be a 7:45 tip, so on November 20th, set those alarms for 7:30, and we'll have the pregame show then as we start the winter season on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. I want to thank all our sponsors one more time for helping us bring you Bulldog football all season long. Meridian Credit Union, Bridge City Realty, Graphics Masters, Blackhawk Auto Body, Iowa State Bank and Trust Company, Vice Transmission, A-Plus Services, Pierce Fence, Five Hogs Barbecue, William Penn University, Southern Iowa Mental Health Center, Sonic Drive-In, Community First Credit Union, Cole Palace Cafe, Benchwarmers, Resurrections Paint and Body, Champion Bowl, Insane Motors, The Stitch Doctor, Roto-Rooter, Family First Chiropractic, Gordy's Auto Repair, Citizens Mutual, Mike's Pizza, Mercy One Ottumwa, Lisco, R&K Body Pros, Kyle Hobbs with Allstate Insurance, Gardner Collier, Uncle Bucks, and Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance. A big thank you to Bulldog head coach Brian Goodfin for helping us prepare for the broadcast tonight and all season long. Again, I say this every season. We work with such a great group of coaches in every sport, football, basketball, baseball, softball, wrestling, all the sports that we get to do. So many great coaches at Ottumwa. Brian's been great to work with as he's wrapped up now his 5th season here at Ottumwa High. And another good year, and another 4-win season. We're climbing out of where we were a few years ago. Team is certainly headed in the right direction. And before we sign off tonight, let's offer one more thank you to all the Bulldogs seniors who contributed this season. Javen Rominger, Rasha Pope, Caden Hubble, Alejandro Yepes Rodriguez, Braylon Griffiths, John Harden, William Pargo, Braden Hopkins, Matt Payne, Roman Laux, Dane Denner, and Urko Tomas Garrido. Big thank you to all the Bulldogs seniors. Congratulations on another great year, and best of luck to you and all your future endeavors. And I know I'm going to see a lot of those seniors in basketball and in the summer in baseball and in other sports as well. So they're not done with the Ottumwa yet, but a great way for those kids to wrap up their high school careers. One more thank you to both of my producers, Annie Argo, the on-site video producer, and Kyle Smith, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Again, as Ottumwa wins it tonight over Waterloo West 21-19. Finally, I'd like to thank you, the fans, for tuning in tonight and all season long. Without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa High Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Football on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. My name's Jason Van Arkel. Next time I'll talk to you will be November 20th when the Bulldog girls basketball team plays at Fort Madison. Until then, good night, everybody.